この野郎、ふざけやがって。何？
Tell me about banter, calling him banter. He's got no name in the game. Where's Pogba? Where's Pogba? What's the Toby, man? Come on. Hold that, man. Come on. We need the second document. Ronaldo! He's on! He's onside! He's onside! Toby! Yes! Yes! Oh, no! You see what I'm saying? Yes! Maguire with a home gun. What's the saying? Just defend. Oh, delivery! Talk to us nice!
Why does that guy look like you so much? Why does that guy look like you so much?
That was ruthless from Skull. That was so ruthless from Skull. Saeed's actually gone. He's that.
Saeed just said, "Fuck this, I'm done."
Yo, Toby.
Wow.
Toby, you're muted, bro.
Yeah, stay on mute. We don't want to hear you. No, stay
You're
on mute.
muted, man. You're muted.
Sorry,
Come on.
that was like 3 minutes long. Do you know how long it takes him to do that edit? Like he put a lot of time, focus, attention, detail into it. It's mad. It's mad. All right, cool.
You gave him a lot of content this weekend. You gave him a decent amount of content on that DR stream. So you know he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, I bet you loved that, didn't you?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I can't even lie. I only got it 10 minutes ago as well. So I only had the luxury of enjoying that one time just before you man joined the stream. So big up Skullfoggery.
Beautiful.
Big up
Skullfoggery, man.
Description below, channel link there, as well as Hugh. Hugh's back, obviously. Big Steve was at the game tonight, so he's probably coming out a very disappointed man. Yeah.
Was it the game, yeah?
He was there blessing all the players in the hotel. Do you know what I'm saying? Giving them their blessings.
Bro, you need to blame Steve.
I know, man. He should have just stayed in a different hotel, anywhere but there. Man. It wasn't a good omen, man.
He's catching Grealish in the lift. What's going on, man?
Grealish looked nervous, man. Grealish looked nervous. He was a bit like, "Whoa, chill out, man. I've got a game later."
I would look nervous, man, if Steve caught me in the lift, man. He was catching every man in the lift.
And then he had that smile.
Every player in the lift, and he was just like... Every picture with the same pose. I was like,
yeah, same face every time.
He was starstruck. He was starstruck.
100%.
Man. I think the players were starstruck.
Yeah,
what we should have sent. We should have sent a second camera guy out there. Just see Steve just running after the players across the lobby, just climbing over sofas, chasing down Grealish. It would be brilliant content.
Steve don't know about South London, man. You know what I mean? Steve don't know about South London. He needs to be careful catching mans in lifts and in South London, man. Get back to money, Steve. Have a safe journey, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man.
I tell you, man. Steve, you know what? He was very positive all day. He's taking pictures. Instagram was live. Every time I look on Instagram, there's just a picture of Steve like that with him next time. Yeah?
He was
different man every time.
Bless him, to be fair though. He was, because obviously he's from Manny, and he's like, what's there to do in Croydon? I was like, wow, no one's filled you in, have they? Croydon's an absolute shithole. There's absolutely nothing for you to do there.
Yeah. He wasn't sure if he was going to go to the game or not. But
I told him the safest thing to do in Croydon is be in a hotel.
Stay inside.
Just stay in the lift. Stay in the lift.
Go up and down. Anyway, it's a bit like Stockport. Anyway,
just keep going up and down. Keep going up and down. And he took it literally. He all day long. He just kept going up and down the lift and catching different players. That's what he kept doing.
Smile.
Yeah, the smile, man. I told him work on his tan a little bit, and you'll be calm. You know? the brother needs to work on his tan, but it's so good.
Oh my god, man!
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
we've got
Grizz is
a mad
smiling,
showing
man. Grizz, come on, get your chest out, man. I can
Oh,
feel
Yes,
it. Come
look at
on.
him. Look at him. He brought it straight in.
No, do you know what? I'm smiling and it's happy. We've got a title race, man. Like we all doom and gloom out here. Nothing to be doom and gloom about, man. Chelsea getting taken over by Arabs. You know what I mean? Hughie is still in the title race. Toby
Still living his life.
Still in the road.
You know what I mean? Arsenal.
He's becoming a boxer.
It's been a great weekend for Grizz, to be honest, because
We all got something to smile about. SAEED, you know what I mean? Back to suing in the car park. You know what I mean?
Nah, no suing, no suing.
No suing.
Now, to be fair though, there was a group, there was a little crowd, man. I think they were doing it, but look, I'm staying as far away as possible. I told you it's the Irish lot, man. I told you who, man. The Irish lot, mate.
Them suing in this.
I don't talk about those.
Don't come and blame
No, trust me. See,
No.
I categorize every single one of them, yeah, and they're all from Ireland, mate. So listen, we need to
Take
chat,
out
man. The
your phone
Irish
next time
United
and
crew.
prove it. Take out your phone.
They're
All
all
right, then I'll
weird,
do
man.
it. I'll take a video around and I'll show you. I'll show you.
They're from up north. They're from up north is where it is. They're not.
I'm just here to defend the
Yeah, they're not down
outskirts
south.
of Dublin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to defend the countryside. If Dublin,
Where are you
Dublin-
from, Matisse?
Dubs were doing it. No, I lived in Cavan for a good 5 years. So if it's the Dubs, the Dubs are probably Sweden. It's nothing to do with the brothers up top.
Cavan.
Yeah.
Not much happening there.
LFA passport sales, go then.
It's people stuck in the lift with Grealish. We've got an early super chat in there. But listen, people, like I said, we've got a mad show in store. A few things to talk about. Obviously, the Tottenham Man United game, Ronaldo breaking the records, Liverpool catching up. Obviously, I didn't have a chance to change the thumbnail and add it to the title, but it is a big headline, you know. It hasn't been cut down, but Liverpool have the opportunity to cut it down to a point between them and Man City this Wednesday against Arsenal. So we'll talk about that as well. But SAEED, we're going to start with you.
Yes.
3-2, big win for United.
Big win, man. Big win. You get me? The chat will probably come for me because I said Ronaldo was done. Like I said to you, it's a very funny world, isn't it? Because a lot of people didn't really put Ronaldo in the Man City team to play Man City. But all of a sudden, they want to come to me now and start saying, you call Ronaldo finished. Listen, when you watch him and you watch the level of drop in performance and what he could give us, Man United, he's never going to give that anymore. And that's why, for me, that's where the context came from. And I'm one of them as well. For me, I'm more Man United. I support Man United. There's a lot of people who support players. I'm not one of them. So if you want the agendas and you support Play FC, that's up to you. But what I will do is I'll give massive credit to Ronaldo because he was the difference. He was the difference, whether you like it or not. The first goal, I was on the East Stand. Absolutely brilliant. Unbelievable. Like, Lloris had no chance. People can say, you know, Lloris should have caught it. It was absolutely no chance for me. Unbelievable. Fred flicked it on. And for me, a lot of people, I don't know what I want to hear from you, Toby, but a lot of people are saying that Tottenham played well. They didn't really play well. I'll be honest with you, man. They huffed and puffed. Reguilon must have made about 5 crosses and none of them went in, apart from maybe the one where Maguire got an own goal. They huffed and puffed. Harry Kane, for me, got man-marked by Maguire. Son was on the ground more than it was on his feet. He had absolute piss-poor game. You know, Bentancur, you know what I mean? That was on a little bit of a good run. Nowhere to be seen. Fred bossed the midfield. Listen, we were well worthy of our win. Like, people will say, you get me, we didn't deserve it, and Tottenham were better in the game, etc., etc. I thought we defended in a controlled manner. They got the penalty. For me, Telles, obviously it's a penalty. And the man with Maguire, I don't think Maguire could do much. It just only had to be Maguire. Of course, Calamity FC. But like I said to you, I don't think they really got us. I don't remember David De Gea making a brilliant save. I thought we were controlled. I thought we defended well when we needed to. And I thought, for me, we were well worthy of our result. And like I said to you, Ronaldo has them qualities. He's a world-class player, still is a world-class finisher. For me, he will give you them moments. But to all them people that are coming at me and saying, you said Ronaldo's finished. Listen, mate, where were you when he was pulling out stinkers against Watford? And I was telling you, for the betterment of the team, Ronaldo isn't giving us what we need. And that's what I look at, what he gives me as a fan for Manchester United, what he can give us up front. Yes, he'll score absolute worldies because that's what Ronaldo is. But for in the long-term future for Man United, he isn't the answer. He isn't the answer. And for me, like I said to you, it's all about giving credit. A lot of people got this polarized feeling of, yeah, but look at what he's given us. Today, and the game against Saturday, for me, was unbelievable. But like I said to you, I want to hear from Toby. Like, you know, a lot of Tottenham fans say that they deserve to win the game. I want to hear kind of your side because I didn't see it, me. I personally didn't see it.
You didn't deserve to win the game. I don't know whether Spurs, I don't know whether we deserve to win the game, but I disagree with a lot of what you said. I don't think you controlled the game at all. I think for the most part, we were comfortable in possession, and we're not even a possession-based side.
No, I didn't say control the game.
No.
Talking about the rhythm of the game.
You're saying what I'm saying is I disagree with the point you made that it was a controlled performance of Man United. I think it was anything but controlled. I think we were getting in behind your defense with ease, and we're not even a side who are incisive like that. We were getting in behind your defense on the left, on the right hand side with ease. I think in the final third, our final ball was poor. You touched on it there with Reguilon. Reguilon was awful in the game. Every single time he got the ball, nothing productive came from it. But yeah, generally, I think in terms of dominating the ball and looking.
No, but was it clear cut chances? Were they clear? You know, were you decisive enough? This is what I want to talk about.
Yeah,
like,
but
when you're getting in behind us and kind of like, you know, making us sweat. I don't think it is.
But I think you were sweating. I think the point is that we didn't use. I don't think we used the ball well enough. That's the point I'm making. The amount of times we got in behind your defense and we did nothing with it. It was criminal. It was poor. And in addition to us not taking advantage of the openings that we were getting, we defended poorly. Like Cristiano Ronaldo is Cristiano Ronaldo. Honestly, like he's someone. If you give him all the space and time in the world to do what he's been doing for the last 15 years, he's going to punish you. For me, this isn't a Ronaldo is back. Like, I've got massive
respect.
That's
what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. These fans all of a sudden be like, yeah, Ronaldo's back. Look what, you know what I mean? Look at him now. What you were saying. Like, a lot of people are like that, man. Just relax. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the beautiful performance. But like I said to you, Ronaldo isn't going to give you what you guys think he's going to give us like 10 years ago. He isn't.
But my thing is, I didn't think Spurs deserved to win the game. I don't think we created enough to warrant a victory. I think a draw would have been a fair result. But ultimately, when you defend as poorly as we did and you don't capitalize on some of the openings you have, you're going to lose the game. Like Ronaldo scored a hat-trick, but I mean, fantastic strike for the first goal. Lloris ain't stopping that. But you have to ask yourself, why on earth Cristiano Ronaldo has the freedom of Old Trafford to literally control a ball, pick his spot, take 2 touches, and then smash the ball into the back of the net. Eric Dyer is literally watching him shape up to shoot. Ronaldo is the best goal scorer on the pitch, and you give him acres of space and time to shoot. Of course, he's going to punish you.
And Højbjerg falling asleep.
Nah, I don't think it was Højbjerg's fault. I think it was Benton Cole, who has actually been really good for Spurs. He was poor against Man United. I think apart from the I'd say probably 25th minute to 45th minute was when he was actually playing well, but he had a shocking start to the game in the second half. He was just getting bypassed by Fred. I think Højbjerg was probably one of our best performers on the day. I think with us, we just defended all 3 goals. We defended poorly, like shockingly bad defending. I mean, for the 3rd goal, again, there's nobody better in the air than Ronaldo, and you're literally giving him a free run to score a header. Like it's pathetic defending. So when you defend like that, you're not going to win a game of football. And this is a 37-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo who I've seen Bednarek bully. I've seen so many sides stay touch tight to this Ronaldo guy and not let him move because he doesn't have the burst, acceleration, or power to separate himself from his man. And we literally gave him the freedom of Old Trafford to do what he wanted. So
Romero can't be shouting in Maguire's face 1 minute and then, you know, like,
listen,
that mentality. Yeah. I'm coming from, like, listen, at Arsenal, we've seen things like that over the years where you take your eye off the ball, yeah, and it costs you. And Romero was kind of displaying some of that. On one hand, you like it if it ends your way, but on the other, didn't he lose Ronaldo for the 3rd goal? He didn't it?
It wasn't just him, but yeah, I think.
But when the ball was coming in, it was him and Ronaldo.
Yeah, he didn't even make a jump for the ball. Like he knew Ronaldo was behind him, and I think him and Doherty, they have to deal with that. You have to deal with that. Like this is not a guy you want to be having a free run at goal. And again, Romero, of course, the agendas will come out because of what he did with Maguire and stuff. But he didn't play bad. But that's the problem with Romero. We saw it against Burnley and we've seen it against Man United. When we're defending set pieces, I don't know why he's switching off. I don't know why he's not assessing what's around him. He needs to be better in those situations. But again, he wasn't the worst performer for us. Like I've spoken about Reguilon. Son, Jesus Christ, what kind of performance was that? Like terrible, terrible performance. Shocking performance.
He was disappointed, man.
Our wing backs
Proper
getting into good positions and doing nothing with the ball. Like, you're not going to win a game of football. And then even Conte as well. You know how much I love Conte. Like, I think his tactics were doing fine. Like, Spurs were firmly in the game. We were in control of possession, and we were actually getting into good positions. But then Kulusevski, who was one of our best players, only God knows why he takes him off. When if there was any attacker you were going to take off on the pitch, it would have been Son, because he was by far and away the worst performer. I can understand the thinking of keeping Son on the pitch when you're chasing a goal, because he's your top goal scorer in the Premier League, so you want as many goal scorers on the pitch. But if that's the case, leave Kulusevski on and take off a centre back. There's no reason why Kulusevski gets substituted when he was our best attacker on the day, and then Lucas Moura comes on and does nothing for the whole 15 minutes. What did he do? What did he do? But anyway,
nothing. That's what I knew when we had the game, when Kulusevski came on. That's what I knew when I was content. I was like, right, because he was causing this problem. He's getting in pockets. He was, he's very direct. I thought he was your best player in the first half. Second half, easily be your best player as well. So I was surprised. But Conte, like I said to you, is he going to take them two off when you know what they can do on their day? You know?
Yeah,
listen, the ultimate price.
You're stuck between a rock and a hard place with the Son one, because I don't even think Kane played bad. I don't think he played well. I think he could have done more to disrupt Maguire and Varane's like game. I don't think he caused them enough problems in 1v1 situations. But when he got the ball, for the most part, he spread it relatively well. But yeah, with Son, it's like, this guy's your top goal scorer this season, or your top goal scorer in the league this season. You can't take him off, but then it begs the question: when Son is playing as badly as he was playing, why don't Spurs have the quality off the bench to actually give Conte the reason to take him off? Because if you take him off, your options are what? Lucas Moura or Bergwijn, and you know neither are going to produce. What's happening in the chat?
100%, man.
What's going on?
Nah, the chat's on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Are they on to you, man? You all right?
Like I'm in the clouds. I don't know what's going on. Right,
Bazoo's in that.
Huh?
They said you got hay fever in the chat.
Hey, chat. Come on, man. You gotta move on. Toby's in pain here, and you man are focusing on.
I'm not even in pain. It is what it is. I actually thought, I'm not gonna lie, like on the day, I actually thought Spurs could get something at Old Trafford. I did. And when you saw how the game was playing out, like, I was justified in that opinion, because Man United, they didn't look good. Am I wrong in what I'm saying, guys?
No, you know what? If anyone was to edge, I thought it would have been you. Like, I think a draw would have been a fair result, but
it didn't look good at all. And Paul Pogba, stinker of a performance as well. Rashford, stinker of a performance. I'm not even being salty. I'm just assessing the facts.
No, 100%.
No one.
Yeah.
Three players played well for Spurs. It's just
No, you're right, man. Fred was unbelievable, and then Ronaldo, the match winner. You know what I mean? So, like I said to you, it's a big 3 points. I don't know where that puts Tottenham in the top 4 race. I personally don't think we're going to get it. I think, we'll talk about Arsenal. They're playing unbelievably well. But Tottenham, surely, you know what I mean? You're kind of thinking now, they lack that self-belief, innit?
Yeah. I told you like we weren't getting top 4 2 months ago. You told me I was a hater. I was a pessimist.
No Conte hype.
You told me why are you not getting behind? I told you this team are not good enough to get top 4 2 months ago. 3 months ago.
What about Toby, though? What about Toby?
What about him? The squad's not good enough.
Coming back out. And when are you going to sing that song again now?
Spurs are going to win again. I will.
So is that song gone now then?
No, it's not gone.
But hold on. When Conte came in though, so you didn't. When Conte came in, I know you've never really believed they could make top 4. But what was the point in swinging the top around? And Toby, what was the point in all that? If you weren't going for top 4 this season, and then by the time you're probably ready to try and go for top 4, he's probably wait. What was the point?
Sorry. You want me to?
No, seriously, what was the point?
No. Wait. Sorry. You want me to not celebrate Antonio Conte managing Spurs?
I said this at the time. You're celebrating something, but you haven't. There's no trophy.
I'm celebrating the appointment.
But bro, that's not a trophy. That's not a trophy.
I never said it was a trophy.
Why are you celebrating a managerial appointment? Just
because you've got a world-class coach, and that
doesn't guarantee success. As you,
I never said it guarantees success.
What's the point? He comes in, he leaves.
Wait. What do you mean? What's the point? We had Nuno Espirito Santo going nowhere, and we've gone from Nuno Espirito Santo to Antonio Conte, and you're telling me that I shouldn't celebrate.
Success. That's not a trophy.
I never said it's a trophy. You're the one that's bringing up this trophy talk.
I don't understand what you're celebrating if you're not going for some sort of trophy by the end of it. What's if he just comes in and then he gets sacked or he leaves? What was the point in all of it?
The point is, if he comes in,
let him be happy, man. Let him be happy.
No, but I'm just saying.
I get what you mean. I'll get what you mean, Matisse.
How can Conte come in and you don't have any hope of trying to make top 4 when he came in? So he came in at a good stage in the season. But he came in early enough for you to make a change.
And did we make a change? How much changes did we make? What are you talking about, bro?
You brought in a couple players. You brought in a couple players over January. Yes, you should have strengthened the team more for sure. I'm just saying how like you have to.
I don't know what you. I think you're trying to get under my skin, and it's not working because there's holes.
I'm not trying to get under your skin. I'm just saying you're bringing a world class manager.
100%. You're trying to get under my skin, but
he's trying to get into the same
hole in everything you're saying because it doesn't make sense what you're saying.
Where would you have finished if Nuno had stayed in charge?
Lower than this. We'll probably finish in 7th. We'll probably finish 7th or 8th if Nuno stays in charge.
And where do you think you're going to finish at the moment?
I think we'll finish in the top 6.
So you're moving up one position. That's what you celebrated. You celebrated moving up one position in the
5th or 6th. No, I celebrated Antonio Conte being at the club because I know if we actually give him the funding, he'll get us higher. Simple.
I'm with you. I'll say it now. If Conte's still there next season, I think Spurs are my favourites for the top 4. I'll say it with my chest.
But there's a lot of formalities that need to be included with that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
If they get transfers as well.
No, they'll get transfers because it'll be the dumbest. It'll be the most Spurs.
You sure we'll get transfers?
There's absolutely no guarantee with Daniel Levy there. There's absolutely no guarantee with Daniel Levy.
Yo, Marvin Hagler, shut up and I'm backing you, innit?
Don't call me Marvin Hagler. Oh my God. I respect that.
What I'm saying is Conte. I get the celebration from Toby at the time because I was celebrating for Spurs. If you know what I mean.
No.
It was a bad boy.
Grizz should celebrate. Celebrating like it's
Let me happy.
Yeah, man. Come on.
I want Turkish to talk. No, I dare you.
You can't even celebrate.
How many teams you support on this panel?
Matisse and Turkish. I don't know why you chose today.
How many teams do you support on this panel, bro? Liverpool and who else?
He's a football fan. He's a football fan.
Yo, Turkish, kick off half the panel, bro. Grizz represent everybody, bro.
You know where this all came from? It came from me because I said, when are you next singing Antobio? And then Matisse took it a bit too far.
I didn't take it too far. I just said
you took it too far, man.
I said at the time, how are you celebrating a managerial appointment? I said it when it happened. I was like, if you don't believe in your own club to back it and you're not going to win anything by then, what's the point?
The point is, if he doesn't get his back in, then they're pissed. If he does get his back in, the rest of the league is pissed.
But I just don't believe that. I just don't believe Conte exposing you is going to need to change.
Say you're excited, not say you celebrated it.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
a difference between There's a difference.
I don't understand what do you mean?
It's the same when Big Steve was going at Arsenal fans for celebrating the trophy outside the Emirates, isn't it?
No, that was actually a winning.
I don't get what we're saying here. Why can't I be excited or celebrate Antonio Conte?
Do you think if I ask someone to do research on your videos over the years, I won't find you saying, Arsenal fans have celebrated this like it's the Champions League final and this and that. And you're sitting here saying you celebrated a manager, bro.
Yeah, I did. I did celebrate a manager. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm saying to you, yeah.
No. Don't equate Antonio Conte. You're not deep in what you're saying here. This guy. You're saying if that got to you. If you had to name 5 managers in world football, top 5 managers in world football, he's going to be on all your lists. And this guy is managing. This guy is managing a team that are playing European Conference League football. We went from Poch to Jose to Nuno, and we've gone from Nuno to Conte. And you expect me to just say, "Oh yeah, cool, we just signed Conte."
No, I said
no. There's a difference. You were literally taking off your top. You were doing all this. You were everything, bro. It was mad.
That was in the summer, bro. I spun the block. You, Matisse, you can't talk.
That's you, bro.
You're writing dissertations just every single time a Chelsea player gets
You love
mentioned
this
in the
word.
press, and you're talking to me about celebration.
Man said dissertations, you know.
Man writes full-blown.
That's what I'm doing.
Man writes full-blown. You got. I promise you. If you go through Matisse's Twitter right now, I promise you. You won't find a tweet that's less than 3 lines. I promise you, you won't.
I got a lot to say.
Every single day on Twitter, and he has the audacity to talk to me about celebrating. Man, all right, cool.
It is what it is. Listen, we got a few super chats in as well, so let me get some of them in. Strictly Football says, not Big Six related, but Vieira has shocked me. Well, yeah, I think he shocked everyone. I think.
Shocked me too.
Especially tonight. Going to be rubbish. No. Generally, I thought he's going to be rubbish, but you know.
That's another one of your takes, man. Bad.
Yeah. Samurai Jack flop of the season says Adams. Big up Adams, and you know what? We're gonna do like a few videos end of the season for the Big Six channel where flop of the season, signing of the season, player of the year, young player of the year. We're gonna do our own Big Six collection, so look out for that. You man, this in my ends. Lucky, I love you guys. big up Croydon, lads. It's Tottenham. Come on, big up the panel. Klein may have left Liverpool for free, but man is going home with 100 million in his pocket tonight. Also, Tobes, hold that. Turkish is goated for life, says Tim. I clipped your prediction and bet on Ronaldo to put 3 past Tottenham and wheel off their casket, and boy, did you make me rich. I predicted 3-1 though. I didn't even get the 3 points. Our Chelsea coming soon. Obviously, rumours about new Chelsea ownership and whatnot, but we'll get into that when it actually becomes official, because I think there's still a good few weeks left of that saga. Just showing support for the show from New York City. Come on, you Gunners. We're coming for you, petrodollar. A little play on words. PSG won Arteta. Thoughts? I've seen that. It says Arteta's on a 10-man list. I'll take it with a pinch of salt. SAEED, he absolutely had a chance. He could see the ball the whole way, but didn't move his feet. A top keeper saves that. Laboum and Son, worst players on the pitch.
I think sometimes you have to applaud the strike rather than looking towards Lloris. Yeah, it was unstoppable for me. I watched it from the East Stand, and the speed was just... Before he even could save it, Lloris, it was in the net.
It's not Lloris's fault. It's Eric Dyer's fault. Close him down.
Well, yeah, close it down. Yeah, of course.
Close him down. It's not Lloris's fault. It's Eric Dyer's fault. He's literally watched him.
Backed off anything.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. What are you backing off for? It's the most dangerous. The most dangerous. They did a stat. 807
The game would have saved it though.
807 goals this guy scored, and you think that's the player that you're going to back off when he's
especially now when he's got no pace. Because he's not going to tap it past you and run past you wherever.
Bro,
it's the most
what else is he going to do
way of defending? Yeah. That's why Ronaldo's got that Spurs tax. That Ronaldo hat-trick got.
Devil tax, 100%. 100%. You think he'll get that time and space to shoot if he was playing a side that was more defensively switched on. You saw what was happening. Big man team. We've seen what's been happening to Ronaldo in recent weeks when teams have actually.
Can I say that was one of the worst quality games I've seen in a long time.
Quality. I thought it was. Quality. I think what it was. You know what I mean? Two sides that are struggling. Yo, man,
he's right.
Yo,
two sides.
You're talking to a real football man.
Please, we're talking about.
You know what I mean, man?
Quality. We're talking about quality.
Just chill out, man. Are you
quality control?
Screaming about that Diaz incident.
Shut up, man.
Sorry, can I address the super chat? Who's crying for validity? What?
Yeah, even the baby's crying.
I don't understand the super chat. Where am I crying for validity?
Quick, boy.
I told him, but even the baby's crying, man. Listen, Toby, man, watch your mouth, man.
Man just wasted his money, but it's calm, man. It's calm. Thank you for the super chat.
Jim Mill says, Grizz, why were you so negative about Ronaldo's performance on 90-minute this morning? I was confused.
Man, have to watch that back, people.
I wasn't. See what I'm saying? People, I wasn't negative.
Oh, so he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah,
I was negative about his time at Man United, and I was going to say I'm not going to let a hat trick against Spurs say that he's not been the right signing or has been a disastrous signing, in my opinion, for United overall.
You know what? Yeah, I think sometimes we look too ahead and people are looking too back. I think we'll just say, you know what? It was a good hat trick. Fair play to Ronaldo. He looks refreshed. And that's all it is. A lot of people analyze things too much, man.
It's reactionary. It's flip-flop, innit? You know the word flip-flop, innit? You know the word, innit?
Yeah. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill. You know you, Grizz, I was backing you as well, you know that. Grizz,
no, you didn't.
Next week, you know I'm seeing you next week. You know I'm coming to you next week. I'll come pull up on
I heard you in the first minute. Rewind selector. I heard you in the first minute. Under your breath, and I heard.
What did I say?
I heard.
What did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say?
I'm not going to repeat it.
False accusation. I told you about defamation of character, man. I'm building my case, Turkish. Chat to these guys, man.
I think Premier League, Ronaldo's not been it. Champions League has been it. I think
exactly. No, man. It's like, you know, he's. I don't think he's been the right signing for what Man United needed, and it's been proven so, man.
But do you think he's been disastrous though? I don't think he's been disastrous.
No, he's not been disastrous.
No,
yeah, he hadn't scored in 10 games until yesterday. I mean, that's
I can't
not
say
great at all for some of his.
Yeah, disastrous is banter, innit? Yeah, so disastrous is
that's banter.
He's been poor though. He has been poor. There's absolutely no denying it.
But to say he's been what that's needed for that club in terms of how many times have I spoken about the culture and identity? And you know, and I'm sorry, I'm going to bring it back to Arsenal, the culture and identity. And what did Man United do? They done the opposite. They brought in more players that are not going to improve the culture and identity. That club's a circus. It's toxic. There's player splits in the camp. Stories coming out. And
all right, man, we won, man.
It's not only Ronaldo. It's not only Ronaldo. Before people start coming for more, it's not only Ronaldo, but Ronaldo has added to that. He hasn't helped the manager or the coaching team in helping fix that culture identity. In my opinion.
So, do you think United play better without Bruno?
Nah, I think it's too premature to say. But I certainly think Fred, you know, has played a different role. You know, I mean, he wouldn't play there without Bruno. But I don't think it's too early to say. I think Champions League will find out maybe because he'll definitely be in the side for the Champions League game. No question. So
are you confident against Atletico Madrid, seeing as this level?
You know what, man? I'm just excited, man. Don't ask me about confident. Yeah, I'm just excited, brother. You know what I mean? This could be our last Champions League. You know what I mean? For 2 years, man. You know what I mean? Let me just enjoy it, man.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? But let me enjoy it, man.
All right, fair enough.
Man, you'll feel it next year, man. You know what I mean? Champions League nights. You're out of the group stage, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You said that fast, you know.
I didn't say that fast. I said it right.
You said
Did you not hear that, Turkish?
Out of the
Did
group.
you not hear that?
I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, what do Man United know about getting out of the group stage? Since Ferguson, you lot have been out of the group stage like 3 times.
Yeah. How long you been out Champions League?
3-4 years, mate. 3-4 years.
No,
Similar to how many
League?
times you lot have been
answer the question.
Ferguson.
Stop hiding. How long have you not been in the Champions League?
4 years.
Is there only 4?
4 years.
Yeah, it's 4 years.
So it's
not only
4 years.
4 either.
I haven't seen you back in the Champions League since Arteta was playing.
Nah, it's not 4 years.
Did Unai Emery play in the Champions League? Did Unai Emery have a go in the Champions
4
League?
years.
5
years.
4 years ago, you was in.
We've had lockdown for 2 years, Turkish. You know, we've had lockdown for 2 years.
I'm sure in the Champions League, but what have you man done?
That's what I'm saying. That's all I wanted to keep
more than 5 years.
We haven't been in Champions League for 5 years.
Nah, 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah. Okay.
You lot haven't won a trophy for 5 years.
Raw.
So what now?
Max.
Listen, like I said to you, you guys hold on to that FA Cup. That FA Cup, yeah, you guys hold on to that. Hold on to it.
The same FA Cup at the beginning
of the season. Is it behind you? Are you sure it's behind you? Check behind you. Is the FA Cup behind you? Is the FA Cup behind you? Yes or no?
No.
Because you keep talking about that FA Cup. Is it behind you?
No.
Okay, so let's confirm that.
Are you done now, yeah?
Bloody hell, mate.
Are you done?
FA Cup, man.
Are you done?
Go on. I'm done.
I've got a clip of you. I've got a clip of you at the beginning of this season saying, anything, even an FA Cup I want to win. I've got a clip of you saying that.
Bring it,
so
then,
if we play that clip and this clip back to back,
boy.
How's that going to look? Yeah, we are going to chat to him.
Yeah, man.
Let's continue with the super chat. Tobes, please talk about your knee slide when Arsenal signed Ramsdale. Where are you now? England number 1, surely. Benny Blanco clear of Romero in every aspect.
Oh, no.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that super chat.
I'm not going to acknowledge this one. Who here thinks Spurs will finish top 6? I don't think they have the facilities for that. Love the show, guys. Keep it up. special love for GRIZZ Teta. Even lowly Arteta got an FA Cup in his first few months with a dead squad. Conte hype. The highlights of TOBS' season, a managerial change.
True.
Congratulations. The only thing Levy would fund is a hair transplant. GRIZZ back in TOBS because Spurs beat City. And it's the small victory, says Steve. Free TOBS. Antonio Conte. Son needs a new dad. Kane needs a Kane. Toby in the sadness. In the sadness robe. Oh. I would just ignore that Haaland shirt. We're going to get onto it. Don't worry. I hate that. Nathan says, I hate that our fans don't put pressure onto our owners when we're winning. We only ever hear Kroenke out when we're losing games. True. And they need a big summer. But obviously, before we do move on from the United Tottenham game, remember, Big Six sponsored by FM London. In the description below, the first link attached, there's a piece of clothing there, boxer shorts, 10% off. Make sure you guys support the show by supporting the sponsor. Like I said last time out, they're helping us expand. They're helping us, do more things for you guys. So make sure you guys show them some love. You might not need it now. You might need it next week, next month, in a couple months. That link is still going to be active. So make sure you guys keep on clicking, keep on buying, put the 10% on as well. Cheap, affordable, nice clothing. It is what it is, people. Love for the love. Hit the like button as well. 6.2K in the building. The numbers are still going strong. Last 6-7 weeks has been mad. Love for the love, people. Make sure you subscribe to everyone. SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, MATISSE, and obviously HUGH channel has been added into the description below, as well as THUGGERY. So make sure you guys show the guys some love. What are we moving on to next? It has to be Liverpool, GRIZZ. You closed the gap in a sense, or you can close the gap.
Yeah, it's a. It could be a pivotal. Why you?
No, because obviously your two clubs are playing this week, right? So I don't know who you want to win.
Why do you get so excited when we talk about other teams?
I just registered that. I don't know.
You're right, Toby, because I even seen you saying
listen. He was sitting like this.
Nice photo with the suit on. What's going on there, GRIZZ?
He was sitting like this, yeah. He was sitting like this, and other clubs get mentioned. He's like this. Like this. But yeah, man, it's been a good night without playing, and I love those nights, because what it means is City has not won. Crystal Palace have stopped them from scoring in 190 minutes, and that's a mad achievement, man, to stop the City team from scoring, and they've done it twice. So props to Palace, man. Fair play. Steve was worried and nervous about it all weekend, and he said it on the last show, didn't he, that this is giving me nerves, man. And even though Man City had chances and dominated the majority of it, there were chances for Palace as well where they could have done better. 100%. It could have been worse. Like Palace were poor in front of goal, but you got to big them up, man. Yeah, man. Brighton was nice. Brighton was a lovely day out. Had a lovely day out. Sun was out. Seagulls were flying over the pitch. The pitch was crisp. Oh, the pitch was so nice. The stadium's nice. The people are nice. And we just done a job on them, man. For the first 5-10 minutes, they try to press us. They try to rush us. And I thought this is going to be awkward. But after about 10 minutes, yeah, man, it was the Luis Diaz show, man. The guy is electric. The guy is relentless. The guy is a machine. He gives me so much Sadio Mane vibes when Sadio Mane first joined. He tracks back, the pressing, in, out. He can cut in and shoot. He can go on the outside and beat you with pace. Tariq Lamptey ain't no slouch. Tariq Lamptey is one of the quickest players in the Premier League, and he was blitzing him with the ball. Do you know? I don't know many players that are as quick with the ball without. I don't know. Name me some. Mbappe, of course. We know Mbappe.
Walker. Kyle Walker.
Shut up, man. Kyle Walker, man.
No, he is.
What? No, Kyle Walker, man.
Kyle Walker's rapid.
Yeah, he's quick, innit? But not with the ball, like dribbling. I'm talking dribbling. Kyle Walker kicks the ball.
He's rapid with and without the ball. He's rapid with both.
Yeah, but you mean close control in terms
running
of
with the ball is close control with the ball.
Yeah, I would agree, Lamptey, yeah.
Lamptey is quick, and this guy was leaving him. He's been an insane signing so far. And yeah, man, we didn't. And I keep saying it, we didn't even play good up front. Our front three, our other two were off their game, but we were so comfortable.
Which one?
Defense, Salah and Mane.
Which one?
Salah and Mane. Why are you asking about one? You got an agenda against one.
No, because one always gets a free pass. I don't know why.
So I'm talking about our strike force, and you said which one? Like, why are you picking on one? Don't pick on one. We're a team.
No, because one is the Egyptian king.
That's what they used to
don't
do
try
in
to
their
split
fan
us.
base.
Don't try to
that.
split us.
That's what
We're
they
a
do.
team, man. We win together, lose together, draw together. We don't have camp splits and and people.
Egyptian king. That's all. I just thought one's a king, innit?
Man. Anyway, so basically they didn't play too good, but we were comfortable, and the reason for that is this centre back partnership that I keep talking about, the best in the Europe. There's absolutely no someone tell me a better partnership than Virgil van Dijk and Joe Matip in Europe. Tell me and try to prove it to me that a better partnership than them. There isn't one.
We've got a pretty good defense.
I think Rudiger and Thiago Silva can rival that this season.
Yeah, there's 5 of them there, brothers. There's 5 of them. There's 5 of them
What
there.
is going on here, Grizz?
Grizz,
We all know how tactically Liverpool work with your midfield.
5 at the back tactic, Grizz. What you saying?
Let's not play this game. Let's not play this game. We know how your midfield works, covering the
Don't look at
spaces.
heat maps
Don't
and
try
average
it.
positions, man. They just play just in front of
You're a
you.
footballing man. You're a footballing man. You know football. Let's not pretend like Liverpool only have 2 centre backs and the rest of the team just forward.
Yeah, but all right. So you have 3 centre backs. Okay,
and you have 3 midfielders.
Okay, you have 3 centre backs, and Azpilicueta, who might as well be a centre back.
That's 5.
So you got 4.
Look at the way you're smiling. Look at the way you're smiling.
But realistically, now, Toby, you're just searching and you're just looking.
No, because I'm searching just to see, and
there isn't. There isn't.
Because
I tell you why. It's not only the defending; it's on the ball, off the ball. The way they create chances, goal scoring, everything. Which centre backs create like Joe Matip does?
Thiago Silva, Rudiger. We actually have loads of goals.
Quite a lot, actually.
As well. Yeah, so I'm not letting this run. I'm sorry. Half the season we spoke about how Chelsea's defenders are carrying the whole team, scoring all the goals, and now the defenders.
If you think
no problem.
If you
one thing I want to say though, Matip is very underrated at that.
Who? Matip, yeah, of course he is. I think Matisse is very underrated.
No,
yeah, that too.
Similar name.
Matisse is overrated. Matip, yeah.
This Baldy always wants to get in on the cussing. You can't just let it run.
Toby don't let it have it.
Don't let it run.
But look, the story goes is like I said it when we lost to Leicester City. I was down. My shoulders were down. My drooped, and I was like, we have to go on an 8 to 10 10-game winning streak to even be close to City because the level City were at. And people say, "Oh, you're mad. You're expecting City to lose 2-3." I said, "No. City are a very, very hard team to beat, but a couple of draws can change it even. You know, you don't have to beat City like you don't have to beat Liverpool. Like a couple of draws have hurt us. So it is what it is now. It's a mad race and it's exciting. You know, it's absolutely mad exciting. And we ain't got it easy. We play out of our 10 games, we play 7 of them are in the top 10. Out of our 10 remaining games, 7 of them are in the top 10, including away at City. So I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, man, the title's ours and this and that. Come on, you know me, I'm a real football man. It's going to be hard, but it's a slog and we're in it. And it's going to be very exciting because now, just like in 18-19, we're chasing City. We're chasing City, whereas City were chasing us. So the pressure's different from them now. So, you know what I mean? Let's see how it goes, man. It's exciting. First and foremost, we got to come to your place, Turkish man, on Wednesday. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Because my man Arteta out there, you know what I mean? He's doing bits, you know?
Grizz Teta.
Are you feeling conflicted, Grizz?
Not at all. I hope we smash the shit out of them.
Come on, Grizz. There we go.
Come on, G. I love
that. Before we bring in the Arsenal talk and obviously Arsenal Liverpool, I want to ask Hugh's opinion on obviously the Man City just played the 0-0 draw against Palace, and that's part of the reason why Grizz in the title talk, and it could potentially be a point come Wednesday. Hugh, any nerves there?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. I'm not overly surprised. I mean, these title races between City and Liverpool are absolutely vintage, and they have been every time it's been tight. Where it was at 12 points ahead in January, Liverpool have closed the gap. Fair play to them, but Yeah, no, I'm definitely nervous. I still think, regardless of whether we won, lost, or draw tonight, the game in the Etihad, that hit out will decide who goes on to win the title. I think that game is still going to be the absolutely crucial one. So I'm nervous for that one too. But tonight doesn't help us at all, does it?
Nah, it doesn't. But yeah, you're gonna hope that Arsenal will do you guys a favor on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously
Gonna win it.
Arsenal kept it ticking against Leicester. Done our job. 2-0. Who got that right? Matisse got the prediction right.
Yeah,
for
boy,
that one. Look at him
it's been a
smiling.
good weekend. I can't lie. That Palace City draw as well. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a good day.
Yeah, man.
Only you and Toby predicted that draw. But yeah, listen, we continue getting the job done. Obviously, I think a clean sheet was important because over the last few games, even though we've been winning, some of the goals we've been conceding kind of sloppy, and we've deserved clean sheets over the last 5 games, but we haven't really got them. Aside from the Wolves away, actually, and now again, which is good. Oh, listen, overall, we had to ride a 10-15 minute wave from Leicester. Ramsdale made a great save. Ben White made a great tackle. Leicester are not the Leicester side we've seen over the last couple of years, but we needed the 3 points. Because Leicester, Liverpool, Aston Villa, that's a massive week. Obviously, Aston Villa being away as well, midday Saturday. It's a massive week. And Tottenham got Brighton away on Wednesday night as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Brighton away.
Yeah, so obviously, you either want to keep that gap the same, you potentially extend the gap. You don't really want to start conceding any. But it's Liverpool, and Liverpool against Arsenal. Yeah, over the years, it hasn't been a good watch. Obviously, we've had a couple results here and there, and when I say here and there, I actually mean here and there. Hence GRIZZ's confidence about the game. But it is what it is, man. We take on Liverpool. I'll be happy with a point. I'll be honest with you. I'll be happy with a point. Can we beat them?
I'll be happy with a
high
point.
chance, man.
I'd be happy with a point.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, obviously.
Do you think you can beat them though? Because this is like, I'm not. Just be honest. I don't think it's really be all and end all anyway. If you were to lose this game, because you guys are picking up the points you have to pick up against the lower half teams, and I think that will be enough. The way everybody else's form is around you for the top 4. But do you believe you can beat them, or is it still too much for Arsenal to say that they can beat a team like Liverpool?
The thing is, it's disappointing to say that. If you ask me, I don't think we will win it. But that's because, like you said, we're doing the job against the teams outside the Big 6. But the teams in the Big 6, even our record this season, it's been poor. Who have we beaten? We beaten Tottenham.
When we had no midfield and Nuno.
And that was it. Yeah, but then the next one would be another excuse from you as well. So
what next one? You're not going to beat.
So what is? Do you reckon this is a free hit then, or what? What do you reckon?
Nah. No,
a free hit FC again.
I really tried it just there.
But Matisse alluded to the fact that it's not a game where it kind of will mean or disrupt the season. So would you take losing this one, meaning that you could win against Villa? What do you think?
Man said, "What do you think? You really want me to get clipped?" I don't listen. You can't say, "Would you take a loss here to get a win in the next game?" You can only, especially Arsenal. We can only take the next game. To get what I'm saying, we can only take the next game. But if I take myself, when I looked at this week, I said 6 points bare minimum. 7 points would be great. 9 points would be mad. Yeah, and that's how you got. Listen. Arsenal fans, including myself, we've been quite reactive over the years. Obviously, I've looked at the bigger picture, and that bigger picture still remains, But at this time, right now, you can't judge it game by game. You have to look at the block of fixtures, and the block of fixtures this week was Leicester, Liverpool, Aston Villa. You've got to be sensible and say, bare minimum 6 because you'd want to beat Leicester and Villa. But going into the season, no one would have thought that even about Arsenal. Leicester and Villa would have, according to a lot of fans, would have been the stronger teams. So you got to remain grounded. Even though we're 4th, we've got to remain grounded. We've got to just take every game as it comes. Yes, if we lose to Liverpool on Wednesday and Tottenham win, they're 3 points away.
I think it's fair to say. I'm just looking at the last 5 games of both teams, or all the teams in the Premier League, and I think it's fair to say Liverpool and Arsenal are the 2 best teams in the Premier League right now. 5 wins in a row.
Surprise.
Where are you going with this? What do you mean?
No,
I'm
no,
looking
no.
at facts. I'm looking at facts.
I'm surprised about the stats. So I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
It's
so
very,
it's
very,
what it
you know.
is, man. So I'm not going. I don't know who said I'm going there with full chest, and I think we're gonna.
You go into the game.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, and but I think
know what?
It's the two form teams, man. It's the two.
What does everyone think about Odegaard? Because I think for me,
and Chelsea,
it's
people are
top
saying
quality,
Chelsea
man.
as well, but I was hoping Matisse gonna put Chelsea in there, but he stayed quiet. So
I think-
that's up to Chelsea. That's up to
I think before. Sorry, Saeed. Before we
I'm
talk,
gonna be a
fine, don't
humble
worry.
man.
before we talk about Odegaard, I actually think this. I think if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be looking at this game with excitement and looking at it as a way to actually test the progress. Because what is it, like 9 wins in 11 now? Like you said, Turkish, pretty poor record against the big six this season, and you're at home this time, knowing that you just got dumped out by Liverpool in the League Cup like 2 months ago when you had no midfield. So I think this is a game where you got to be like put in all the sort of progress that you've seen over the past like 2-3 months to practice. Like this is literally the best team, second best team in the league right now. Put it to practice. Let's see whether it's actually legit.
Yeah, but
The hype
there's
is real. He's trying to say.
there's also glaring missing pieces from the side. You know this already. So there's
Tommy Yasu.
No. I mean striker and
You mean like signings?
And
Oh, you mean beyond the season? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. For me to really go into a Liverpool or a Man City or even a Chelsea and be maybe not confident but optimistic, we need to sort them positions out too. Because them positions are big in the big games. Yeah, you need a striker that's maybe cause problems or allow others to cause problems. Lacazette doesn't do that enough. As much as a lot of Arsenal fans have some romance with him and whatnot. He does work hard, but against the big sides, Lacazette used to score big goals for us earlier in his Arsenal career. Now he's changed the type of striker he is. He's more of like a 10 now than anything. Because if you look at his average position on the pitch, not by quality, trust me, I don't mean by quality, but average position on the pitch.
I get you. Yeah.
He's definitely quite deep.
He's your Bobby Firmino.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
So
but
since he's been
Without the
playing that
tech.
role,
yeah.
since he's been playing that role, your other wide players have been playing much better. You know what I mean? So he's facilitated that. He's a facilitator right now for you.
But maybe that's a system, though. Maybe that's the Arteta system to do that.
Big up Arteta.
Yeah, you have to big up. Yeah.
No, I think it is his system, but I think just simply because of how poor Lacazette is in front of goal, I think he's trying to just sort of harvest the good things he can do, which is sort of link play. And
but that's down to the coach to recognize.
that's what I just said. I said I agree.
For sure, doesn't
Oh,
he?
you agree, yeah?
Yeah. I'm saying Lacazette is not really
say
giving
big
him
up Arteta. Say big up Arteta.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Because he could have easily
I'm not gonna say big up.
gone down the whole
you're
Aubameyang
not gonna
up
say
front
big up.
route, isn't it?
No, he's
And
doing well. What?
You got no humility about you, no humbleness.
I said he's doing well. Why should I say big up? Am I an Arsenal fan? What?
You don't have to be an Arsenal fan to praise someone who's doing very well. That's someone that you destroyed and cussed and said he's one of the worst coaches.
Okay, and I've just said now he's doing well. What more do you want from me? Do you want me to wear an Arteta t-shirt?
I just told you what I want from you. I'll just big up Arteta.
I'm not going to say that. I ain't going to say that. I'm not GRIZZ Teta, bro. So
I don't want you to be
he's a Tottenham fan.
Just say the
No,
guys
but you know
done
what
well.
though? You know what? I want to touch on Odegaard because
he's class.
I feel like he's going under
He's
the
class.
radar, man. He's a
class.
proper player, man. You know what? A lot of people in the chat will be like Ozil region. You know what I mean? Let's just call him Odegaard, innit? You feel me? Because this brother, you know what? Yeah, for me, I'm more closely looking at players that can keep the ball for me because I'm starved of that at United. But I still want to concentrate on Odegaard because for me, the way he links up play, the way he keeps the ball, retains the ball, he's a very, very intelligent player, man. Like if that goal went in, and Odegaard just a touch, slow on that pass, for me, it would have been an unbelievable goal. But I just think he's the key man for Arsenal. Yeah, you talk about Saka, yeah, you talk about Partey, but I think for me, Odegaard's the key in there, the one that makes everything tick, the one that gives
them both better.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think for me, I like Odegaard, man. Honestly, man. For me, like I said to you, he's a bit of a hybrid. 8, you can slot into that 10 if he needs to. He goes deep when he needs to. He plays up ball. People say he makes simple passes, but for me, a lot of people have kind of lost.
It's not simple
kind
passes,
of,
man. It's
yeah,
the
simple.
intelligence. It's
Intelligence, man.
It's the intelligence and the weight of his pass and the choice.
Yeah, man.
For a 23-year-old, it's ridiculous already. How many
You'd
times
have to think. You have to think that when Arsenal get a proper striker in front of Odegaard, that his game will improve even further. He sometimes reminds me. I know it's a bit premature to say it yet, but he sometimes reminds me with that weight of the pass, like almost David Silva-esque, to play a ball through for a clinical striker to run to and get more goals. Hopefully,
and he's not lazy as well.
People
say he's lazy. He's not lazy, though.
No, I don't think anyone said he's lazy. I think that was one of the things.
But there's some people that, because of the kind of type of player he is, and it's very, very elegant. People assume that he's quite lazy, but he's working off the ball, mate. He's pressing. You know what I mean? I just think for me, he's a player, man. He's a player.
He's a good worker. I think Hugh makes a great point. I think this David Silva comparison is sound, just in their ability to retain possession and to make the right decision, and even like the give and goes, the little flicks, etc., etc. I think him and Thomas Partey, their form, probably from I'd say maybe December onwards, their form has been ridiculous for Arsenal. And I think it's a big reason as to why Arsenal in possession are looking like way better, because they help with that control.
It's simple, pass and move, and Odegaard does that just well. Sorry, Matisse, man.
Odegaard, he's a good player, man.
Odegaard had a lot of hype behind his name when he went to Real Madrid. Like, this guy ain't really come out of nowhere. He's been everybody's been talking about this guy since he was like a teenager, like 17, 18.
He had trials at Liverpool as well.
Is it?
I knew you were going to say something.
How did you, man, not sign this brother?
You know what I mean? Wow. We let him go, but
Madrid paid like
Real Madrid
they paying him like 80k a week or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so he hasn't really come out of nowhere. He's now starting to show why everybody was talking about him from such a young age. He went to like Real Sociedad on loan and everything, but he's always been around, and people was starting to wonder and question, is he going to reach the ceiling of what he was hyped up to be? But I think when he first came on loan at Arsenal, maybe just getting to grips with it and getting a feel for the league, and obviously it was still a very messy time. There was no real. I don't think there should be a lot of revisionism on Arsenal. I think step by step now, yes, they're certainly starting to now, really show what they're trying to do. But that wasn't always clear for me at Arsenal. I don't think throughout Arteta's entire period. Look at GRIZZ sitting up throughout. No, I don't think so, because
he's joining the club, man. He's joining the club. I think
I'm not joining the club. He still needs to finish. Let's see where he finishes. But he's had a very good season so far in terms of where they are right now. But they still need to finish the job off.
Is it Arsenal's to lose? Do you reckon?
Send me the photo of Odegaard. One sec, I'll put it in the chat. But no,
I don't think it's always been very clear. I think there's been a lot going on at Arsenal the last couple of years, but they're looking good at the moment. I have to say, you have to give credit for it.
Yeah,
I think if Arsenal are to have any joy against Liverpool on Wednesday night, I think Odegaard will be absolutely crucial in that. When Liverpool playing that high line, there's plenty of room for Odegaard to play balls through for the likes of Martinelli to run onto. So he's going to play a huge role, I think.
I think with Odegaard as well, I remember before Arsenal signed him, like the season before, he was at Sociedad. He had a really good season there. So when he came to Arsenal last year in January, I thought that was a really good move for Arsenal. But for someone of his quality, he didn't and even the first part of this season as well, a player of his caliber, like he wasn't like dominating and like grabbing games like he is now, and you just have to ask yourself, like, you've got the quality to do it. Go and do it.
Yeah, it's when he had a trial, isn't it? You had a trial at everywhere. Turkey, GRIZZ. He had a trial at everywhere though. GRIZZ, remember that?
He's doing his thing now.
Did he have a trial with you lot?
The thing is, when
we've had better trials.
Did he have a trial with you lot or not?
Hey, probably did. Need to find the camera.
He went all over Europe, Odegaard. He went all over Europe. Loads of clubs wanted him.
He went all over Europe.
Did he have a trial with you lot?
This guy's trying to think his club special.
He didn't have a trial with you lot. But he had a trial every
year. You're just you're one of 10. Do you feel special?
I don't know. Name the 10. I don't know. All I know, he tried.
Listen, if you go check out how many trials he made, you'd be surprised, honestly.
I'll look it up.
It doesn't interest me.
Listen. Things are changing.
Why we're arguing about this?
We have United and Liverpool fans arguing about who had the trial.
You man all sound like Arsene Wenger when he was saying that he could have signed Messi and everything. That's what you man sound like.
It's not me though. It's not me. It's GRIZZ making it always about Liverpool. That's what it's about, really.
Yeah,
it is.
Big club team.
He went on trial with Arsenal when he was 15.
Who?
Arsenal.
Yeah, I know.
We had-
I'm asking, did he go trial with you?
I mean, if you man are doing trial, if you man are playing trial games, we had
Matisse
Smith
stumbled
Rowe
in.
trial as
Matisse,
well.
they're doing
what
trial
does that
wars.
mean?
What the hell?
does that mean? It
We're
don't
an
mean
hour
shit.
in and man are doing trial wars.
Listen, I don't
What the
know why
hell?
these lot.
What should
All
be
I
coming?
said was he had trials. Why are these lot coming for me? I don't get it. I'm
No,
just
because
asking.
you do it all the
West
time,
Ham
though.
and then I got a dodgy knee. What does this all mean, fam?
I don't know, man. I don't know what it means. I don't know why they. So why they
Grizz
so
is
vexed?
hilarious,
Look,
man.
he was on.
Yeah,
he
Grizz,
was on
you're
Google
petty, man.
search. He was on
Oi,
Google search.
Grizz. He did do a trial with Manchester City. I've got a photo of him here.
Yeah, but why didn't you know that? Why didn't you know
Pulisic
that?
did trials at all your clubs.
There's a photo of him
That's
here in
him
the City
everywhere.
training ground wearing City
Use,
jumper.
put it up. Let's see.
No, man.
I can't turn my camera around. I'll get it though. I'll link it.
Let's get Grizz mudded, man.
Who would
Can't
on this
mud me,
super
man. I
chat?
can't mud me, man.
On this super chat, yeah. What teams does he come into out of the big six side?
He starts at Spurs. He starts at
United. Man United.
Starts at Spurs. He starts at Man United.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I take him all day long.
Ooh,
He
that's it,
started
really.
at-
That's it, really.
Well, Chelsea don't really play a 10, but if they play the 4-2-3-1, he
Mason
would
Mount.
start at Chelsea.
It's tough at Chelsea for it to say that he starts, but he definitely is a very valuable member the way he's playing right now.
Man City, no. Liverpool.
They rate Mason Mount, man.
Boy,
Okay.
I think the Liverpool one is
Don't go there.
What do you mean don't go there? If you got Fabinho
Don't go there.
and Thiago, tell me who in the third spot, who can you realistically say?
Elliot, man, they believe in Elliot hype, man.
Man said
Elliot.
Elliot. You've been spending too much time with culture, innit?
4-3-3, Turkish.
At the end of every sentence.
Turkish. Arsenal playing the 4-3-3 right now. Thomas Partey at the base. Granit Xhaka further ahead. Odegaard as the furthest.
yeah.
If Liverpool play 4-3-3, why can't
I like
Odegaard
Elliot. I like
start for
Elliot.
Because,
Why can't
because for Liverpool,
Because
you
what?
mean? Because of Liverpool, as you say.
Yeah, no,
I don't think Liverpool
because
need
I
a specific
still-
player.
Because of Fabinho and Thiago, why can't he
Because I
start for
still-
Liverpool?
Because I still wouldn't put him ahead of Naby, Henderson, Thiago, Fabinho. That's four.
Henderson is a squad player for you.
Sorry.
What?
Please read that what you said there.
See, that's why internet took you off, brother. Internet took you off.
I agree.
Repeat
When
what
you
you said.
say shit like that, internet takes you off, my brother. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to do shit. Look what I'm going to do. Look, keep talking. Anytime you say
All right,
something,
repeat what you said. Repeat what you said.
everyone heard what I said.
Oh my
He doesn't get.
I just don't see the.
I'll take him.
If you
I'll
got,
take
if
him.
you
That is so reactionary, fam.
If
All
you
these
got-
guys
if you got-
in the chat, they would have said, "Oh,
Toby.
don't ever
Matisse.
sign Odegaard last season.
Matisse.
Don't
He
bring him
said-
back. He's
Matisse, look at
absolute
Toby
wank."
though.
And
Matisse,
now
look at Toby,
suddenly,
though.
the
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
that was
yeah, look
player
at
of the
Toby,
year in
though.
the Champions League winning
This
season
man
is
was
mad
cussing
overrated.
every Arsenal player.
They're
Now
crazy.
he's
not
talking about-
Odegaard.
now
Go
he's
check
talking
it.
about-
Not Odegaard.
Crazy,
Not
bro.
Odegaard.
You're
Not
mad.
Odegaard.
You're a flip.
Not Odegaard. And you know why I'm not lying? I'll show you a tweet that I sent in 2021 in
Look at
January.
all
I
these
wanted
people
him
in
at
the
Spurs.
chat laughing at Henderson.
I
Look at-
wanted
look
this
at-
guy at Spurs. So don't even
No,
try.
it's not
Of all
not
the-
Henderson for me. It's
Of all
Naby
the
Keita.
signings Arsenal made,
You lot
the
don't
only
want
one the only one I said was a good signing was Odegaard. I didn't care for the rest.
Fair enough. I like Odegaard. He had
But the
12
reason,
Liverpool.
yeah, I mean, the reason why I said it was confusing is because they signed Willian as well. So this club being confusing. David Luiz, all this madness, just Cedric, just nuts. They're
I
not.
like
Yeah,
Liverpool.
Cedric. You know what? Cedric wasn't a bad signing. I'll be honest.
Said it was free, wasn't he? He's free.
Yeah, he's free, and in the end,
Yeah.
he's turned into our backup for Tomiyasu.
Yeah, he's
And
a
even
backup.
when he's been called upon this season, he's done. He started the last 5 wins, or is it last 4 of the 5?
But surely, though, he gets over Keita, Grizz. Maybe he could take that one back. I'll let you off if you do.
You know what it is when you win the league, when you have a team that wins the league,
God,
in the
you're not
way that
talking
Liverpool, from so long, it's hard to pick. I understand.
He's had 2 good performances, Keita.
No, but Grizz,
You know what I
no,
mean?
to us,
Dude,
to
what
me,
in the who now? That's a
to
bit
me,
harsh.
it's
like.
madness. You can't. It's going to be Odegaard over Keita because of recent form and whatnot. But to Grizz, I guess because his,
But this is not even cussing.
Maybe,
out.
maybe,
This is-
maybe.
but
Okay,
see,
I'll give it
Turkish,
him.
you know what these men are trying to do? They're trying to make it black and white. Odegaard is a baller. I've just literally bigged him up, and I think he's been superb last few games. But how you just suddenly? This is what I'm saying. It's so reactionary. Even people in the chat laughing. These man's.
How is it
Watch
reactionary?
some
Leave the
football.
chat. How's
It's
it
reactionary.
What's Naby Keita done in England? What's he done?
Exactly. That's what I was.
That's
How was
to
the,
you,
how's the reactionary?
You see how I
me,
respected
done.
Henderson? I
For
said
me-
Henderson. Okay.
Henderson is
Naby
not.
Keita's the one for me.
Grizz, Henderson is
For
not
me,
even a
Naby-
regular start. Henderson
me-
is not even a regular start for you now, and you're saying that he starts.
He's played the most minutes for Liverpool out of our midfielders.
Is he?
I don't know. Second,
Yes or no,
I'm
Grizz?
familiar.
Is Jordan Henderson
Yes,
currently
regular
a
starter.
regular starter for Liverpool?
Yes, because I just literally told you he's played the most.
How
minutes.
many starts he had in the league for you this season?
I'm speaking in it.
Different positions.
Am I not speaking?
They're not even the same type of player, first of all.
Exactly.
No. Who gives a shit about that? I'm speaking and he's not listening. He just keeps asking me questions. Don't let hear me out.
Well, I'm gonna get the stats up. Speak.
Raw.
Go on,
That's my job.
Get your stats, man. Don't mud me, as people say. Get Grizz in the mud, man. Fuck off, man.
Leave that.
Y'all leave the chat alone, man.
But yeah, so listen to me. Naby Keita, when he plays, he's quality and class. His quality has never been doubted. It's his availability, and this season he's been available for a long time. He's a
Started the
very, very
season
good
very
player.
well.
He's a
Okay.
very good player, Naby Keita. You need to watch him a little bit more. He's not Ndembele. He came with a hype and he's performing. So don't compare him. You don't know about midfielders, man. How you?
I do.
You don't.
I knew about Naby Keita before you did.
No, man.
I knew about him at Leipzig.
No, you did not know this.
Yes, I did.
You're
Yes, I
telling
did.
the ITK that you knew
You
before
did
he
not know
played that
this.
dangerous game, bro.
Yes, I did. I was watching Naby Keita before he joined Liverpool.
I got tweets from 2017, brother. I'll put them
That's
out right
fine.
now.
I was watching him then in 2017 too.
Okay, that's spud me, G, then, isn't it?
Naby Keita, if anything, Naby Keita, I've been shocked. The injuries haven't helped, but like the player that I saw at Leipzig was a crazy
So,
player.
Toby, we've had this conversation. You need to subscribe to my channel and watch my shows where I describe the evolution of Naby Keita from the Leipzig one, where he played in a 2 and was used as a box-to-box, to an 8 who plays the Gini role now. He's been molded into a Gini role who's a ball circular. He keeps possession. He covers Robertson on that side,
Yes,
and
system,
he
man.
makes assists. He's become a Klopp
system.
system number 8. Beautiful. It's what we need. Trust me.
Chris,
He's
I-
moving
I-
out there.
Klopp's
I-
midfielders' job is not to get so far forward, with them fullbacks. So you have to judge it a bit differently. It's a different system completely.
Yeah,
You know,
Grizz,
Tom Cleverley won the Premier League, mate. Sugar Saint, Tom Cleverley won the Premier League.
Thank you.
Grizz, I completely get the point you're making about Naby. I don't think Naby's a bad player. All I'm saying is
Oh,
this.
you suddenly want Odegaard in front of him.
No. I'm saying if you got Fabinho and Thiago in the midfield, I don't necessarily think you need a Naby in the midfield.
I think defend with 5, attack with 5, and the way their fullbacks move, I think all 3 of them midfielders need to be ready to make them tackles and track back if need be. That's just the way I Liverpool over the last few years.
Now, I respect Grizz, man. You know what I mean? He's
No,
just
don't
backing
get me
his
wrong.
players. Fair
But
play.
don't get me wrong. But don't get me
You-
wrong.
Grizz, I've
Odegaard
just-
is a baller. I'd say he's ahead of Elliot. Yeah, right now there you go. I've said it. He's ahead
Grizz,
of Ox.
I've just checked the stats. You were right about Jordan Henderson. He started 22, so he's made 25 league appearances and he started 22 of them. Fair play, you were right. Hands
Receipts,
up.
brother. Always
You're right.
receipts, brother. Always receipts.
Bro, I'm giving you credit and you're talking about receipts.
No. I'm saying I just come with receipts. I'll send you the Naby Keita tweet from 2017.
I wasn't on Twitter them times, so yeah, you got to send them to me.
No, but what I'm saying, all I said was Odegaard gets into my team in Liverpool ahead of Ox and Elliot and possibly Curtis Jones. But the other 4 that I mentioned, no.
All
That's
I
all
know.
I said. And you lot went mad.
I understand that from the way that you guys play. I understand that.
All I know, is Toby's about to be tagged in every Naby Keita tweet for the next 6 weeks.
I don't care. I really don't care. I
You
don't
fuck
have
with the wrong
anything,
breed, man. You fuck with the
I
wrong
don't have
breed.
anything against Naby.
A couple more on Odegaard. Z2 says Odegaard's a combo of Santi and Ozu. He can play box to box well and the 10 position exceptionally. Can't wait till he hits a peak. I wouldn't include Santi in that. Santi was special, man. The way he could use both feet was puts him, for me, on a different level to a lot of players. And to be honest, it's a very different position, very different style of player. Grizz gassing up Arsenal fans like you're feeding the goat before eating it for Eid. It's a free hit for me, but hope we win. Great show, guys, says KD. Tobes, what do you think about the recent form of Spurs? Is the team adapting to Conte? Also, do you think you guys can make top 4? Tobes has already said in the WhatsApp group, Arsenal are making top 4.
Wow.
Sad
Wow.
state. Yes, man.
Wow.
It's made me sick.
Wow.
Bro, you don't know how vexed.
That's
You don't know how
beautiful.
vexed. You don't know how vexed I was on the way back home.
Just dropped a bombshell there, man.
You
In
know,
the chat.
Done, man. It's done. It's done.
Well, to be honest, Tobe said he was going to come on and say it, and I gave him a lot of minutes to say it, and he didn't say it. We're over.
You
an
didn't
hour.
ask me. We were moving on from Arsenal. You didn't
Yeah,
ask
but
me.
you said
Can
in
you
the
full
WhatsApp
screen him?
group- You came here. You came to the WhatsApp group out of nowhere and said,
go on.
"I'm
full
saying
screen.
it on the show."
Ask him the
Arsenal
question and full
making-
screen.
Yeah, no, because I was angry. Do you get what I'm saying? You lot are just won. Spurs lost, and I said, yeah, it's done. So it's done. It's done.
Full screen him, man. Ask him the question, please. Like,
I'm not. You can full screen me. If you full screen me, I won't talk.
This guy, man. Why are you like 11, man?
It's done, man. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.
Man said,
I can't fight this fight anymore. I fought a good fight. It's over, man. It's done.
SAEED Keita bossed you at Old Trafford, pal.
He's forgotten that shit, man. He forgot. He ran the show.
forgot about all that. Yeah,
If
still.
Arsenal beat Liverpool, does that dismantle the security of Chelsea's third place position? I'm just hoping Tomiyasu's back for the last 7-8 games. We're going to get into Chelsea after we do the predictions for the Arsenal and Tottenham games this week, and we'll ask Matisse that question then, Ellen. That was an assist. I hear you talk about Odegaard. Let's be sure. Eriksen's a proper pure footballer and has been doing this. Most underrated footballer ever in the Prem. He's in the Ozil, KDB, David Silva. Most underrated Prem player ever might be, or maybe top 5 underrated, might be another thing. Eriksen more underrated than Letizia, though. I'm not too sure. I think
come on.
Letizia is up there with a shout for that.
I love Eriksen. I wouldn't say most underrated, but he was quality. I think he's not as good as Silva, KDB, and Ozil at their peak, but a lot of people don't give him the respect that he deserves, in my opinion. I think he was quality for Spurs.
No, he was up there numbers-wise as well for the whole time. Tactical moves from GRIZZ, getting everyone on board with Arteta is hilarious. But GRIZZ, I see what you're doing, bigging us Arsenal fans up to just crush us down after a Liverpool victory. You're wicked. To be honest with you, GRIZZ has been quite honest, and GRIZZ has so far been right about Arteta and Arsenal. Obviously, we still need to get the job done, but we'll see. Let's get over the line first. Mount overrated, 5 open play assists in 96 games. Let's talk about Partey, though, most press-resistant midfielder in the league. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy, my guy.
Wow, he came with the energy, then, man. That guy, man.
Typical Arsenal.
Cool. You have 60 minutes into the game, you're there getting up off sofa, shouting at other fans, and now you're saying typical Arsenal fan.
Bro, look at that super chat, bro.
Yeah, but what about yourself? Can't you just
What about myself? What about you?
Wait for 90 minutes, yeah. And
what about you?
To finish,
what about you?
What about you?
What about me?
What about you?
What about me?
Always sitting on the fence, never wants to back your team. One minute is Arteta this, 1 minute is Arteta that. You're always fence sitting, bro. That's why. You ain't getting clipped up because you're always fence sitting. Simple.
Oh, bro.
You got splinters on your ass. That's why. You got splinters on your ass from sitting on the fence all the time.
I'm going to stay on my fence. I agree with Matisse about the style of play not being obvious, but I think Arteta has changed his tactics at different phases over his time in charge.
He has, yeah.
What are we going to say about back three tax for Chiellini in his prime? Rudiger played multiple times in a back four this season, same level. He's one of the best. Are you fearful that more games next season will lead to more injuries and bring back inconsistency? It'll definitely lead to more injuries, more burnout. But that's why this summer's so big. Last summer seems to be a great summer in terms of overhaul, bringing a base and a structure. And so far, so good in terms of the season in the Premier League. But if we don't build on that adequately this summer with the right experience, right positions, then next season could be a problem. But we still got this season to play for, so we'll see. Chelsea have also won their last 5 games, which is true. Tobes, any tips for boxing? I'm making a comeback. Arsenal fans can't be humble. They really think they can get Felix and Naby. Hey, listen, my guy, let us get top 4 first. Chelsea fan here. GRIZZ, don't be jealous. Liverpool never had and will never have players like Ronaldo, the GOAT. Ronaldo is not the problem. Big up you guys.
Chelsea fan, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Shameless.
Big up you guys on the big 6 as usual. GRIZZ, are you nervous about Salah contract talks at the moment? Turkish, would you play a 4-5-1 versus Liverpool on Wednesday night? I think the Salah one is the question to take here.
Why?
Because it's quite big news.
It is.
No, I'm not nervous. It's one answer. One easy answer. I'm not nervous.
But dude,
why
you keep tweeting every time he tweets. You're nervous, man.
But GRIZZ, with this one though, like
Look at them come
all the information we're hearing is that Liverpool aren't willing to meet what Salah wants.
Of course, it's negotiation tactics. It's normal.
Why don't he just give him what he wants?
Because he wants.
Our club
Well,
doesn't. Our club doesn't
PSG
operate
is
like
offering
that.
him 600k.
I think they're gonna have to. Bro.
Yeah.
We don't.
had a player like Salah.
You asked me a question. You're doing that shit again, innit?
No. You said.
I just told you. You said, why aren't you giving it? Give him what he wants. We don't operate like that.
So
You know,
would you not
we
be
have a
nervous
wage
that he's going to
structure.
go if that's the case?
Yeah, he's not gonna go. He will. He knows that this is the best club for
But
him.
PSG, when Mbappe goes, they'll be waiting to come right in and give him
Yeah,
600
sure.
grand a week.
And if he wants to go to PSG because of the money, then fair enough. No problem. We say
So
goodbye.
you'd be happy to
And
lose
we
him?
keep it moving. We've got a history of replacing players. History of replacing players.
So, but you're still confident he's not going to make that decision.
95% certain he's going to agree a deal with Liverpool. Click.
Because he's probably the perfect replacement for Mbappe.
Whoa.
I have to rewind something. You said that. So if he doesn't sign, it's just calm to let him go.
It's not calm. It's just disappointing that he's going to choose to go, to leave us. But he knows what we're about. He knows what we operate. We're willing to pay him the highest, make him the highest paid Premier League player for Liverpool ever.
How much?
No one knows the exact figures, but from my understanding, it's about 300k plus lots of bonuses.
So how much does he reckon he wants?
He
450.
probably guessing. He probably wants around the 400 figure mark. But it's not about.
So you're 100,000 away.
Nah.
And you think you're 95%.
Yo, Liverpool ain't paying him no 400k a week.
Exactly. He knows that. He knows that.
United happening.
So basically, it's not happening.
But can I ask a question?
I can only answer one question at a time.
Yeah. Sorry. So can I ask a question? So I get how Liverpool operate, but surely there should be a hierarchy where a player that is clearly an outlier in terms of their performances and consistency should be rewarded as such. And
correct. We're near enough willing to make him double the wage of Virgil van Dijk. Nearly. Like obviously not, but like £100,000 more than Virgil van Dijk. But it's not the wage that's the issue. From what I understand, it's the image rights. This brother is a global star that owns his own image rights. We all know how image rights work, people. Yeah, we're all in the you know how it works. He owns 100% of his image rights. His image rights are worth hella millions, and that's the issue. And that's why I think it will get resolved because it's not the wage issue. The basic wage salary will be agreed on, inshallah. It's the image rights that are causing mad issue. Wahali, brother.
He's gonna get paid less than Lukaku, you know. That's mad.
Yeah, you can see why he's pissed off. He sees people like Ronaldo getting 500 grand a week, and he's banging double their numbers. And
exactly,
saying, I deserve that.
Exactly. And from our point of view, we're seeing people like United and PSG pay hella wages, but you know what I mean, be in financial distress. We're not. We're smartly, and I get what Toby's saying.
Oh, they're just paying wages to top players, and maybe Liverpool can't match it.
Which top players? We got the top players.
No, but if you're that club, then you need to match it, innit? You need to match the ambitions of.
You know what? I like the way Liverpool operate. I like the way Liverpool operate, and I think they're bang on. You know, at the end of the day,
don't get me wrong.
As I keep
see
saying,
what Toby's saying. Like you have to make an outliner, and we are willing to do that.
Yeah, but you shouldn't now become financially irresponsible because Manchester United feel like paying stupid money.
Exactly,
Chelsea feel like paying stupid money. We have SAEED. We have two of the most stupid wage bills in the country. Really, we should be bringing our wage bill down, not really them forcing themselves to bring it back up. So I think they should have a limit to how much they pay him because I always say for me the system is more important than any individual, especially at that club. And if he wants to go for the money at PSG, not going to a direct league rival, let him go. Let him go and replace him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the way that we operate with wages, I think it's a shambles. Some of the wages that we're paying our players, man, it's mad. It's mad.
I hear that, but then I think there's a difference between you lot just giving dumb players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek 120 grand a week or something like that, or giving Callum Hudson. There's a difference between giving Callum Hudson-Odoi 120 grand a week at 19, 20
Yeah, but if they give him 400, every single player now that's a top player, Liverpool, probably going to ask more money as well.
I don't think it should work like that. I think if you look at the Spanish clubs, the very best players are the highest earners. The rest are earning a sort of median salary, and I think Liverpool, they just need to be strict in that approach.
But Toby,
everyone should.
Toby, we will make him the highest paid player ever for Liverpool. We are willing to break our wage structure. We're not willing to smash it and make it the disparity between the rest.
Too
And I
much.
think that's very sensible.
Yeah, let him go then.
And I'll
innit,
tell you
man?
why. The main thing is if Jurgen Klopp, because for me, if I had a choice between Jurgen Klopp and Mo Salah, I'm picking Jurgen Klopp because the evolution of this team is such.
That's fair enough.
We
He's
will.
leaving in 2 years anyway, though. No?
That's not done yet, is it? That's his
He
contract.
said.
I know he hasn't said that. He goes, we'll assess it when there. It depends on my mood, my energy, how I feel. So we assess that, you know what I mean, not nearer the time. Right now, you're right. Joking aside, you're right. When you get into the last year, it gets a bit nervous. But Liverpool as a club are calm. Jurgen Klopp is calm. It's about Mo Salah. If he wants to sign that contract, he will. If he doesn't, it's not a biggie. I'm not nervous. I'm not worried Mo Salah's leaving us and we're going to crumble. Nothing like that. Liverpool don't crumble, man. We're an institution.
I've seen you guys crumble.
Crumble for 30 years.
30 years, but anyway.
Anyway, man, we forget about it 30 years.
Why do we crumble? Poorly run. We're not poorly run now.
Megan said, even if Salah leaves, Jota, for Mane, Firmino, now Diaz. Salah's a sensitive topic for Liverpool fans. Go easy, you lot. And Jason
That's
says,
true.
once you up the wage, that moves the lineup for what other players ask for, which is also true. We got a few here from Sam. He says, Saeed, does your arm ever get tired stirring the pot?
Slightly, man.
You can't call GRIZZ a flip-flop. He's been Arteta in from day one. This show's amazing, by the way. Big up, you lot. Smash a like because these gentlemen put a lot of time to keep us entertained.
Let's get 5k likes, man. Yo, just tell him it, man. 5k likes.
7k in the building, man. Let's get
Yo,
the likes.
man, tell him, man. 5k likes, innit?
Raw.
Yeah,
Saeed's going for the jug, you know.
you've told them, Saeed. So if
Yo,
they're
man,
listening,
you lot in the chat, yeah? We want 5k likes, man. What's going on? There's 7,000 here. How can you just watch it and not like it, mate? Just like it. Just like it.
there you go. I just sold it to you.
man. Yeah, man.
Saeed's rattled.
I don't know why. No, but I don't know
Why
why
do we part with this?
It's like the video. You know what I mean?
I don't know why we're being around the bush.
Yeah, man. It's like the video, man.
Saeed's had enough. I've had enough, man. I've had enough.
Yeah, man.
Big up from a Franco Gabonese Guna in New York. Tobes, please listen to Illmatic again before disrespecting Nas. And Saeed, Pogba is your best player. And if you don't rate the FA Cup, don't mention the treble. Good point. Good point.
Good point.
Let's get some predictions in. GRIZZ, let's start with you. Arsenal, Liverpool.
Whoa. Not ready for this. Nah. Yeah, it's going to be very tough, man. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah. You're not as confident as I thought you was, GRIZZ.
No, you're playing well, man. Second best team in the league right now, form-wise.
Yeah, cool. Tobes?
I'm going to keep saying that.
1-1.
1-1.
You're
Matisse?
such a...
I'm gonna go two. I'm gonna go. It's tough, man. I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool.
Oh.
I'm willing to lose the league if that happens, man. This fuck this prediction league. As long as that score's right.
Mad one, man.
You hear that, everyone? So GRIZZ gets relegated.
he's willing to liquidate his team in the predictions.
I eat that chili shit, man. Bring it, man.
I'm gonna give you the what's that? The hottest one.
If we win the league,
yeah,
I'll do the forfeit.
With bottom of the league.
Yeah,
with them. They're
chill.
They're still doing it. No, you're still doing it.
No. That's with bottom.
Okay, so how come I didn't get to change it when I say if I shave my head, then GRIZZ has to shave his head or something?
You didn't think, bro. You weren't thinking.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you can shave your head.
But I've already shaved my head. It's not
I
happening.
had to look around.
Whoever finishes last still does the business. Yeah. But what I'm willing to do, if we win the league, I'm willing to do the business as well.
Saeed, fam.
Big man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I had to just look around, man.
I'm a big man. I'll do that.
How come that happens, though? How's that even possible? Carolina Reaper, man. Get that Carolina Reaper out, man, for GRIZZ. You know what I mean?
What's that?
I don't know, man. Someone just said it there. I think it's one of the hottest chilies, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, man, you don't choose what I eat, yeah? Shut up.
Yo, listen, you just said it. You put it out there.
But Turkish has chosen what we're going to eat, man. Why are they suggesting random
Listen, I'm having that crisp, mate. Mine's a little crisp, man.
Same as mine.
You're having something else.
No, I'm having crisp as well. You're going to have crisp, bro.
Listen, man, who said I'm bottom of the league anyway? Turkish is short of the league anyway. Who said I'm bottom of the league anyway?
Yo, Saeed shaving his
The
head.
league hasn't
How
been
would you,
shown
man?
yet, so you just believe in your source, Saeed, man. Don't worry, man.
Yeah.
I'm going 1-1 anyway. Yeah, I'm going 1-1. Hugh,
2-2.
2-2. I haven't got Steve's score yet. He hasn't replied to the message. Obviously,
You has to predict for Steve, so we got with 2-2.
No, I'm not taking that responsibility. I'm not taking that responsibility. No way.
Makes Steve
We'll
mad.
No.
we'll get Steve's in. We'll get Steve's in after. Saeed,
I was gonna go with that one as well. 2-2.
2-2. Cool. 2-2.
We
All
like
of them in.
just
Back to
bigging
you,
up
Tom.
Arsenal, yeah, after mudding him.
No,
Back
I think
to
they'll
you.
get the be an entertaining game, man.
Yeah.
Tottenham Tobs.
This is where it kind of loses it for us, man. This kind of results, man.
I want to go with
Telling you,
draw,
man.
but screw it. I'll go for a Spurs win, 2-1.
Look at that, man.
2-1 Spurs win.
Who they play?
Matisse, Brighton away.
Brighton away. They're rubbish as well.
Can't stay rubbish forever.
They beat you, didn't they? Brian? United? Or was it a draw?
I'm gonna go.
Come
Yeah,
correct, man.
Yeah.
This is rough, man. I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs. Can't trust Brighton with that strike force, man.
2-1 Spurs. I'm going 1-1 for that one as well. Hugh.
2-0 Spurs. 2-0 Spurs. Brighton just don't have the strike force. I don't think of them.
I think they're due a win though as well. 'cause
They are,
they've
they
not
are,
won a few
they are.
games.
The
They
duo
just
win,
missed
man.
so many chances. They just missed so many chances.
Let's hope it's against Spurs.
Saeed.
Saeed.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Spurs.
2-0. GRIZZ.
1-1.
1-1 as well. Cool. That's all of them in. Hugh. 0-0.
Yeah, the time has come, hasn't it? Look, I was
Thought I was gonna get away with it.
In these title races, I don't like playing second on the weekend. I don't like playing second because the pressure's
You don't like
on.
pressure. You don't like pressure, yeah? You don't like pressure.
I'm not the one playing, so no, I don't like pressure. I was feeling nervous all day, and there's one place you
You're
don't
in
want
the
to go
wrong
on a Monday
race.
night.
You're in the wrong race. We bring the pressure, boy. We bring the pressure.
Sweating.
All right. We'll see in the Etihad anyway. But if there's one place you don't want to go on a Monday night in the middle of a title race, it's Selhurst Park. I mean, they did a good job against us earlier on there, didn't they? They beat us. They've done the double on us. I said it before we went live as well, didn't I? We seem to not just drop points to teams once a season. Teams just do the double on us. Tottenham twice, Southampton twice, now Palace twice. But it was a proper title race game tonight where absolutely nothing went our way. I mean, we played good football at times, but we just weren't clinical. And it was, I hate to be reactionary and say these things after dropping points, but it was the kind of game where we were crying out for a striker. And maybe if we did have Erling Haaland on the pitch tonight, we would have bagged 4 or 5. I mean, Bernardo missed an open goal at least once. John Stones rattled the post. Cancelo rattled the post. Foden got in a few times. It was just one of those days where nothing happened. But I also have to give credit to Crystal Palace, not once but twice this season. Tonight they were fantastic. They really were. There's a blueprint available, I believe now, as to how you can get a result against City. As if you congest the back, make it tight through the middle, don't give us an avenue in the way through, and then counter quickly, you can get a draw or a win. And they missed chances themselves. They could have actually nicked the game themselves. So it's a frustrating one. And obviously now Liverpool have the chance to go a point behind us. The race is well and truly on. We just have to go again next weekend and hope for the best, or the following weekend, isn't it? A cup weekend. But yeah, it's a frustrating one. But credit to Palace, and the race is on.
Is there a feeling that you think that Pep Guardiola just overcomplicates things? And I say that because he didn't make one substitution in the whole game. Like, it's just almost as if like he's just so stubborn, man. You know, he's the type of guy that, you know, in school, yeah, he would ask for more homework and that. Like, he just wants to make it so difficult for himself. And I'm like, yo, brother, you know what I mean? It's not easy, this title race, because Liverpool are about to win this.
All his most clinical players that he usually relies on were on the pitch. He trusts his players, Mahrez, Foden, De Bruyne, these players. Who do you bring on? Sterling, Jesus, or Gundogan?
Yeah, but this is
Other
the
than
Champions League final,
Gundogan, I wouldn't trust Sterling or Jesus to come on and get us a winner right now.
Wow.
Maybe Gundogan.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
I thought Sterling was in good form.
Sterling
so far.
Didn't Sterling?
He
Did
is, but
Sterling
I'd rather Foden or Mahrez on the pitch.
But
Or
if they're
Bernardo.
if they're not doing the
Foden
job,
had a stinker.
if they're not doing the
Foden
job,
did-
would
yeah,
you not
Foden did
look to
well.
make a change? Gabriel Jesus,
Wow.
someone in the box that could potentially nick something. I feel like with all of
Jesus in the box does not nick anything. That's why he's been moved out to being a winger now. He's not clinical enough in the 6-yard box and even in the 18-yard box. That's why he plays out in the wing now, because he's not good enough in the middle, and that's why we're bringing in 2 strikers this summer. Hopefully,
we speak about.
But
We speak
he
about
left
quality depth,
Foden.
and-
He left Foden and these players on the pitch because they were doing the business. It's just that last bit of clinicality wasn't happening. We got in behind so many times, balls across the 6-yard box going all the way through. Bernardo missing literally an open goal on the line. I mean, that's
The
just
ball as well.
unfortunate.
I think. Sorry, go on, Hugh.
No, I made my point. It was just one of those nights, and I'm not saying Sterling or Jesus couldn't have come on and done it, but I can still understand why Pep left on the players he did, and that's not the first time he's done that.
I think I'm going to side with you on this one as well. I don't think. I get where Saeed's making his point from when you see, like he's not made a sub when you look at the bench that they've had. But Man City, even without those subs, created more than enough chances to win the game. Even in the
I
last
get that 100%.
So I think today subs or no subs.
I'm with
Subs or
Saeed.
no subs. I think Man City poor finishing is costing.
I'm with Saeed, man. When you've spent X amount on creating a squad where you've got the likes of, I don't even check the subs bench, but Hughie, who did you have in an attacking or midfield sense? So you mentioned Gundogan, right? Who's
The only three were Gundo, Sterling, and Jesus. I'm pretty sure
I
that's
mean,
all of them.
how you cannot utilize them 3 players who have come up with so many vital goals in the past? How can you not utilize that bench when you're 0-0 away to Palace in a title race? To me, is a sign of pressure from a coach. Especially like you said, you're missing chances. You're missing chances. Do something different, brother. These are not average players on the coach.
They're not scrubs.
They're not scrubs, man. You spent 50 million each on these players, man. Utilize.
No, I was saying.
This is why you spent £1 billion formulating this squad. And when you're stuck there,
Grizz is coming out now. I feel that.
Every time we drop points, the conversation of how much we've spent on our squad comes into play. The fact of the matter is, it's what happened on the night. But the only player I would have liked to have seen come on maybe is Gundogan, because he's got that composure in a pressurized situation. He can come on and dictate the game and play balls through, and maybe nick a goal himself. But as far as Jesus and Sterling go, for the big pressure moment, they're the last 2 attackers that I'd want on the pitch right now. I mean, Mahrez is absolutely slamming goals right now. There's no reason to take him off.
I don't know, man. A lot
same
was
with
said about
Foden.
Grealish. A lot was said about Grealish last week, man.
Grealish was great tonight.
Grealish played well. I'm going to give Grealish. He did play well.
Yeah, he didn't score on this.
Foden had a stinker. Foden had a stinker.
Yeah, Foden wasn't
Yeah,
his best.
Grizz is not going to let you go, man.
I like it.
I'm just saying, you stop him, you play
Cooking.
well, and then if it's not happening, you make changes. This is why. Look, I don't know, man. I'd be fuming with Pep if I was a City fan.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's stubborn.
I'd be
He's stubborn,
fuming.
no.
I'd be saying,
I'm not impressed. I
When I say
mean, I
fuming,
expect.
Yeah, fuming's exaggerating. Fuming's
I'm not fuming.
blatantly-
I'm never fuming with Pep Guardiola. Apart from the Champions League final.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why you're saying substitutions need to happen to change the game, and I was of that mindset. Like I said, I would like to have seen Gundogan, but I still can understand why he left the players on the pitch he did, because they're all capable of, in those pressurized situations, they've all proved it many times this season, of scoring a goal. The other 3 on the bench, bar Gundogan, can't.
That's harsh
They
on
haven't
Sterling.
damaged them.
I'm not Sterling's biggest fan.
Sterling is coming into form. He's building confidence. He's had a few good
Yeah, but
moments.
Hughie,
but
if you're saying Sterling and Jesus and Gundogan between them couldn't have scraped the goal or snatched your goal, I think that's being harsh.
Has Sterling not scored any big goals this season? 13 goals this season?
He has.
No.
He's even scored. He's actually scored at Sellers Park before for Man City. He scored. I think he scored a brace a couple of years
I'm
back.
confused as to
He
where
scored Wolves.
where Sterling's
Was it Wolves
come
a
from.
penalty?
I understand what you're saying, but the way the game was going, it was just. I think he just felt that there was a goal in us. There was players
I see
doing
what you
enough
mean.
where
You thought there's a goal any second. One of them ones.
I felt it was. I mean, the amount of times we got him behind, hit the woodwork a few times, balls across, like I said, the 6-yard box. The players just need to.
Well, let's not
tap
get
in.
twisted. Palace could have won that as well. Palace had a.
Well, I said that.
Yeah,
I said that.
Palace
Credit to
are
Palace.
poor,
They
man.
had a few very good chances. I mean, Conor Gallagher and Zaha, they're serious operators. They just needed to be more clinical themselves. But some good City defending as well in the second half. I mean, John
But it
Stones
makes
made
it
a massive
interesting.
block.
It makes it massively interesting. It's wicked.
It does.
It's wicked. It's brilliant.
The game against the Etihad. What day is it? April.
9th of April, I believe. 9th
I
of
think
April.
Burnley away, man. Don't you know what?
Oh
Man,
man,
you never
shut
know
up,
with Burnley
man.
away.
Burnley away, man.
They're gonna brush Burnley.
What
Come
year
on.
is this, man? Burnley away. You still talking about Burnley away?
Don't-
Again,
Wait,
reverse
Burnley
psychology.
away
I get
food,
Toby,
Manchester
but you
City.
reverse psychology.
Let's
They're
get a
gonna
few.
brush Burnley. What the hell?
Let's
Yeah,
get a
man.
few of the super chats in before we move on to
I
Chelsea
like
as
this,
well.
this disrespect for Burnley, considering they held Tottenham.
Our Spurs, Man City
Exactly.
now. What the hell?
And
I'm
they
just
held
saying,
Liverpool.
I'm just saying, but
They held
Burnley,
Liverpool.
Burnley, we've seen great escapes before, and Burnley are part of that tradition. So I wouldn't just slam
But
Burnley
you,
like that.
you mentioned Spurs. You mentioned them beating Spurs as if that is meant to do something against them. when they
Listen,
play Man
Spurs
City.
beat Man City.
Matisse,
Burnley
you don't rate
beat
Spurs, man. Leave it.
Burnley
Just,
beat Man
you're
City.
you're just talking out your ass again. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why you're choosing to talk out your ass.
Matisse tried it though. Matisse tried it.
Let's
Let's
get a
keep it
few of
moving.
the
Let's keep it moving, man.
let's
keep
get
it
a few of
moving.
the super chats in. Has Grizz decided yet what end he's going to be sitting at?
If I can't get a ticket in the Liverpool end, I will
I
sit
knew
in the
it.
Arsenal end and support Liverpool.
I knew it. I knew this guy.
Yeah, man. Don't leave him alone as well. Leave Grizz alone as well. If he's sitting in
Don't
his
beat
own
him
bed.
up, guys. If
You mean leave him alone? Let me give him hugs.
Yeah,
One of us.
Nah,
Grizzly
it depends-
Bear, innit?
Hey,
Grizzly
Matisse,
Bear.
it depends what section of Arsenal fans I get, man. You know?
There's a few different sections as well.
You know what I
Saeed,
mean?
look at these Arsenal, man. Finally chatting with bass in their voice. Can't stand them, but fair play to them. We'll be back next season, Saeed. We got
Yeah, you say that every season, brothers.
Blue Moon says,
That's Liverpool.
we will be back next game. We should have finished our chances, but I think Arsenal can do us a favor. Come on, City.
Where's his chest today, man? You know what I mean? Blue Moon.
As a United fan,
Normally
here,
sniper.
I could see Arsenal finishing third this season. Michael says,
Goodness grief.
Klopp is stubborn too. He keeps playing rough. That was a United fan that said that, Tobes, by the way. Yeah. So just so you know, just in case you're looking to start.
What the other super chat about third?
I'm just shaking my head.
Yeah, cool. Klopp is stubborn too. He keeps playing rubbish. Jones and Morton. Andre says, who are you choosing right now, Saka or Sancho? I'd say pretty much everyone's going to say Saka. Football simple. Yeah, of course, you might know. It's your club. Alex Ferguson used countless subs. Hashtag Makeda. I've missed a few super chats, people. Apologies if I've missed them. But it is what it is. We are getting quite late in. Matisse, yeah, the finish time depends on you and Chelsea. Last minute goal, Havertz, beautiful touch, beautiful finish.
I just want to give main credit to Newcastle. You know, they've been on good form for a good reason.
They got robbed, yeah, that's why.
You know, the rich get robbed every day. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Do you know what I mean? A small little club like mine, established in 2003.
Was it a penalty, yes or no?
Going out in administration. Do you know what I mean? Liquidation. We get a little win against Newcastle. Just let us have our fun.
He's giving us his dissertation now in voice mode.
In voice mode.
Speaking of dissertation, whenever you've got to speak on someone else's club other than yours, you've got a whole book to talk about.
Bro.
When it comes to Tottenham, you're mute,
You know what, Matisse?
moving like a mime.
Here you
Huh?
go. Here. I'm gonna
What's wrong
give
with
you. I'm
you?
gonna buy you. I'm gonna next time I see you, I'm gonna buy you a notepad so you can write all your.
Bro, I've got a
dissertation.
lot to say. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got a lot to say.
Nice, pretty white.
As did you in that watch along, Bentaleb. Yeah.
Oh god.
Is that where you're going? You want to start? All right, cool. Calm. So when I come for your boys, cool.
You always come for him anyway, so why the fuck should I care?
Cool.
You come for
When
him
I come
anyway.
for your guys, don't cry, don't beg. Don't beg.
Don't go anywhere.
I won't go anywhere. I'm here anyway. But yeah, listen, Newcastle were brilliant. Do you know what I mean? They've been in really, really good form. And I thought they were excellent shape-wise, off the ball, pressing us from the front. Then whenever we got through that, which was not often, to be honest, then defensively they were brilliant. And it's just one of those games, yeah, where, listen, we didn't play well. I was suffering watching that football match. It really was rough. It was probably one of our worst displays this season. But with all the context going on around the club, it's just caught up to us, I think, with the performance. I'm not surprised to see them distracted and potentially just putting in a pretty shoddy performance and just getting through it. And this part of the season is, you know, you just got to win the game. You just got to get 3 points and get out. And they're what, 10 unbeaten before this match, or 9 unbeaten or something like that. Well out of the relegation zone now. So it's not really too much to look into it for me. They deserve to get the draw. It was a penalty as well on Trevor Chalobah. He not only did he drag him, but then he dragged him again. If you drag him once and let go, you can maybe get away with it, but he hold on. So that went against them.
That was the second worst decision of the Premier League this weekend. The second
After which one?
You know which one.
Go on, bring it up.
Ooh, enlighten us.
And the
Right.
funny thing
This
is,
is right.
and the funny thing is, none of you lot mentioned it. And
I
if
thought you were
said-
going to mention it, Grizz. Sorry, man.
It was a red card. Red
Yeah,
card.
okay. So,
Stonewall red.
It's a yeah, man. It's a definite red card. Saeed said it's a red card. It's a definite red card.
No, I asked a question. No. I asked a question to you. You think it was a red? You said.
Yeah. The Brighton, the Sanchez, the goalkeeper. Guys, I don't know. You watched it, right? You saw that incident.
100%.
Yeah, that's a red card. That's a red card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
red
red
card.
card.
But tell me how it wasn't. No, that's the easy answer. Don't give me no easy answers. Tell me how it wasn't a red.
What do you want, man? We just asked.
Well, I don't agree with the referee, so I can't tell you why it wasn't red.
There's no excuse for it, which is why the officiator.
Yeah, but what's this guy want, man?
Answers, brother. Answers.
Again, we're not going to feel sorry for Liverpool. Let's carry on.
Imagine in my review of the game Turkish, we're talking about Liverpool again. It's always about them, isn't it? What is this main character
I'm
syndrome?
gonna sit back.
What is this main character syndrome? I'm trying to get a little
Matisse,
mere
you
5
finally
minutes.
clocked on.
I'm trying
You
to get the
finally
mere
clocked
5
on.
minutes at the end of this show for my liquidated, administrated club that can't even afford to pay the canteen lady. We can't even get that little chit chat from Chelsea, no? Turkish,
Sorry,
back it
bro.
up, man. Ain't no time
I'm
for
sorry
it.
about that. I'm sorry about
Yes,
that.
look what you've done, man.
Ain't
Look
got
what
no
you
time
done,
for this, bro.
Look what you done.
I'm
for
Main
my club.
character.
Before my club ceases to exist, I'd like to talk about the game, bro. Let it go, bro. Let
I'm
it go.
sorry
We
about
won.
that. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man. Listen,
Turn the camera
it was
off,
a
man.
great chance. It was a great pass from Jorginho and a great finish from Kai. I just think, listen, I'm just happy to see. Listen, he's finally put politics aside in terms of Lukaku playing with that price tag, and he's put him on the bench now. And Kai's starting to deliver for him, whether he's playing well for the full 90, not getting the goal or the assist, or he's getting big goals like he did here. The composure right at the end of the game, he could have easily smashed it wide or done a madness like a lot of our forwards had. Composure, took it down, great first touch, puts it in the back of the net. So as much as everybody, and look at Saeed grinning, as much as people want to say shy Kai, do you know what I mean? I think even Saeed would take Kai over Bruno right now. Do you know what I mean?
Hey. What do you say?
Yeah, it's one of them ones. I know what
Yeah, of course, isn't it?
I know the trajectory of
Listen,
my forwards. Do you know what I mean?
He's took the course, you know what I mean? He's took a bit of confidence lessons, got up to a few self-defense classes and that, and he's coming out of his shell, you know, fair play.
100%. And hold that Dan Burn. Do you know what I mean? Dan Burn had to hold it because he was doing a madness all game. And
I think the pass from Jorginho is the one you should be talking about.
Yeah, I will. Do you know what I mean? But you know, the thing is obviously the full game we didn't create many opportunities, you know, and that's maybe part and parcel with the whole team. They need to do better because we had no shots on target in the first half. And all three of our shots on target I think, came from Kai in the last like 5 minutes. So it's not great chance
What are you
creation.
asking him questions
overall.
about now?
No, I just want to ask one question. Do you actually enjoy watching Chelsea, Matisse?
Bro, we don't always play like that, bro. Stop it. We created a bundle of chances against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. We played brilliant football. We missed a heck of a lot of chances. Let's not create this narrative of Chelsea play poor football.
No, I just wanted to ask. That's all I wanted to
Let's
ask.
not do. Yeah, I know you got questions. You got questions.
I watch your reviews.
I
watch your reviews, man.
Yeah, that game in isolation was awful to watch. But let's not do this thing where Chelsea always play boring football. This is not 2000.
I personally believe they don't play the most fancy football.
I bet you do. I bet you believe that.
They're not the best watch.
Yeah, I bet you believe that.
And ask the panel. I don't know if the panel agree with me.
You would believe that
Chelsea
after that game that you just played
watch.
against Tottenham. Yeah, you would.
Let me ask you a question.
But Saeed, this is why I say.
Can I just ask a question?
You saw 5 goals at Old Trafford, and you assume it's a great game of football, but then you see. This is how you're.
You said don't divert the question.
This
I'm just asking the panel: are Chelsea a good team to watch?
God. But you don't ask these questions when we play good football, isn't it?
I rest my case.
At their best, they are. At their best, they are.
They can be. They're enjoyable to watch in the good final. In the League Cup final against Liverpool.
Listen, each to their own, man.
He only asks these questions after games like this. He doesn't ask these questions after the Carabao Cup final, etc.
How many times have I talked about in Tuchel? You know, in terms of style of play,
him being Van Gaal
for the last 2 years.
Oh, you're giving him credit now. What's going on? Thought he was Van Gaal.
I'm not saying the credit. You just kind of saying it's recency bias. It's not.
No, it's not recency bias. It's an agenda. It's an agenda. Let's call it what it is. It's an agenda.
It's not an agenda. If it's an agenda, I'll stop every so often. But I've talked about it consistently.
Yeah, because it's an agenda. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, with all your agendas, they'll die. Same with the Ronaldo one and the Bruno one. This one will die too. So it's all fine.
Listen, I've got
we'll let it run its course.
I'm My United.
Because when
don't
now
mistake me for these fanboys.
you know what's funny? Your fan base is tap dancing for Tuchel in the media with Carragher. So now suddenly you
Not
want
really.
suddenly you want
Are
you hurt by Carragher's comments?
You didn't want him, you didn't rate him, but now he's linked with you.
Are you hurt by Carragher's comments? Are you hurt by?
I'm seeing the whole fan base waxing lyricals. We want Tuchel, bring him to the Old Trafford. So what's going on? I thought he wasn't that good. You know, it's crazy.
To be continued. To be continued.
To be continued. We can have this chat. We can have this chat, man.
Last few. If Xhaka did that in the box against Newcastle, it would have been given. Tobes, will you wear an Arsenal top if Arsenal finish third? What are you saying? Let me know. That's just a wild one. I know. Arsenal deserve their praise. They play as a cohesive unit, but they still have a lot of tough games. Man United can sneak into the top 4. Big up to you guys. And SAEED keeps suing in the car park, says Blue Moon. Tobes, you wouldn't. I don't know.
Why did you come back to it?
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Just so he thinks I've given it a fair try and doesn't think, Turkish.
That's you know what. That's something we should think about doing. You know, little challenges, or little forfeits. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we should, but obviously let's get this one out of the way first. This is last week's table before.
All right, cheers.
Before the fixtures midweek.
Hey, what's going on? Come on, let's talk about that.
This is nuts. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but they got this moment.
I need one big result, man. 5 points, man.
Damn. Looks good.
Come
on. Chris is just
isn't at the top anymore. Any wise words for us, Chris?
I'm calm, man. What? Let's celebrate. Have you won?
Look at
no, I'm asking any wise words.
Is it over today? Like, is it no? So we will keep moving.
We keep moving. We do.
Look at GRIZZ. He's sweating.
No, Matisse has done a lot of homework. I know he's a nerd, isn't it? He does homework.
More like Michael Richards right now. Burst out.
Matisse has done his work. I took my eye off the ball for a couple of weeks still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back hard.
Say no more.
Listen, you need to get correct score.
We are gonna wrap it up here tonight.
You don't teach me tactics, yeah? You don't teach me tactics.
I got a correct score over the weekend.
Don't teach me tactics.
I'm only 3 points behind you.
You keep your tactics to yourself.
Say no more. It's tight. Still 6.2k here. We're gonna call it a night. Hugh, we appreciate you stepping in for Big Steve. People, show Hugh some love. His channel link is in the description below. Make sure you guys go support his channel there, as well as SAEED, GRIZZ, Tobes, Matisse, and THUGGERY. Support the guys. And also, like mentioned before, we have a sponsor, FM London, for different items of clothing, hoodies, jumpers, tracksuits, all of that. It's boxer shorts in the description box below now. So if you need that, go use that link, people. Show support by showing the sponsor some love. We'll be back Thursday, 9:30, after the Premier League football. So make sure you guys are back then. Love for the love, people. Hit the like button on the way out. Peace. We'll be back Thursday.